Madness Podcast! The best of the underground! Make madness your ritual!
What is happening, folks? How's it going? Look at that. We're streaming right now. This is fucking new. Something different that we're doing here live, Facebook Live. This is the second time that I'm doing this thing. Sponsored by, let's see here. We got Anti-Broadcasting Incorporated Screen Printing. Check those guys out. They've actually helped me out a ton in the last couple of years. They did my last podcast T-shirts. They did the Ritual Madness podcast, the All Seeing Eye T-shirts. Multiple bands here in the Twin Cities. They've done a ton of great work for a lot of bands here in the Twin Cities. If you're looking for screen printing, please go to Anti-Broadcasting. You can reach them at antibroadcasting@gmail.com or give them a shout, 612-836-9488. I guarantee they'll treat you right. Good turnaround, fantastic stuff. I'm in the studio with my buddy Chris Stark. How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing well. How about you?
Not too bad, dude. Not too bad. Here we got another one. Another sponsor here, Lowbrow Saints Tattoo Collective over in Minneapolis. Give them a shout, 612-353-4755. Reach them out at lowbrowsaints@gmail as well, gmail.com. We'll get our ugly mugs on the thing here. Look at, there we are. Fancy little ghost hanging out there. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. So I'm kind of going through some stuff here and kind of, what's up, Gil? How's it going? We are paying attention to the chat room. You guys are a little far down on the thing here. I can barely see. Yeah, New York's in the house. What's up, Phil? We are trying this stuff out. New to this Facebook Live stuff, I've actually reached out to other streamers, other podcast guys that have done stuff on Facebook. If you followed ritualmadnesspodcast.com, you know that I do a lot of music stuff, and that's what I did for the last 9 years of doing this podcast. On Facebook Live, I can't do music because they'll shut the stream down. So I think I'm going to do some of these Facebook Lives. Stark has been kind enough to come in and actually sit in the chair that was wide open last time, kind of get the camera angles down. I got him a fancy new mic and a fancy arm there. So he's like he's in here with me doing this stuff. I actually got a new arm for myself too. It's pretty cool. So we're hanging out. Stark, what's happening? How's it going, dude?
I don't know, you just basically told me I'm a fucking hamster.
Yeah.
You're trying all this sizes very shit out on me right now.
Yep, guinea pig shit. So, dude, I don't even know where to start, man. 2020? How was your 2020? How many jobs did you go through?
I think I got laid off twice and hired twice in 2020. My W-2s and all this shit coming in, it's fucking stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet, dude. I bet.
I can't even keep half this shit straight anymore. I don't know if I've ever experienced a roller coaster in my entire fucking life as 2020 was. It screwed a lot of shit up for everything.
Yeah. Yeah, no shit, man. And you just bought a house like, what, a year before that or 2 years before that?
My house about 2 years now.
Yep.
Wedding got postponed.
Yep.
Honeymoon got postponed.
Yep.
I was supposed to be in Jamaica 2 weeks ago, except I was here freezing my ass off working outside. So I was like, yep, this is bullshit right here. Dr. Phil in New York, he feels my pain because he was bitching about the same damn thing.
Yeah. Yeah, he would be here with us too, man.
Yeah,
absolutely. Fucking A, dude. So you're doing your thing. You got your place. You're fucking hanging. There's no shows. There's no nothing. Normally when we do something like this, we're promoting shows. We're playing music. We're talking shit.
But I do actually got good news. I was talking, and it sounds like when everything we can start doing shows again, I'm going to be able to start doing a monthly metal night at Club Underground.
Oh, no shit.
I've already spoken with Josh, and he's like, yep, let's do it. Let's do a monthly metal night. So, well, I'm trying to, not jump off Greg, but trying to do, his monthly Lee's Liquor Lounge. Somebody's got to keep it going. I got a good venue that's willing to really support the local scene. So we'll be doing a month.
They always have.
And they're great. Josh is great. The whole staff at Spring Street Tavern, Club Underground has done so many things for the music scene for I don't know how many years now. I can't even count them anymore.
All of our Toys for Tots every year.
Yep, and they do great things for the comedy. The Monday night comedy night. They got them on the weekends. They do so much stuff for so many different local artists for everything. It's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, honestly, how fucking far out do we think we're gonna be before we can actually do, You know, I mean, how many people are going to get vaccinated? How many people are going to be, you know what I mean? Like, what are we going to have to do to get back into venues? You know what I mean? Is it all going to be able to go away? All of this? I mean, this sickness is going to have to go away before we can do fucking anything? I mean, when's the last time you had a high five and a hug? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we did, man. You see each other and you're, you know, a fucking handshake and a hug. It's impossible to do that nowadays, man.
Oh, I didn't realize that it was actually I saw Neil Pruitt about 4 months into it, and he gave me a hug, and I was like, wow. I was like, I don't know what it feels like again to feel. He goes human contact again. I was like, I got a hug from a big dude, and it was like one of the most amazing feelings ever. I was just like, oh, I love you, Neil. I was like, this is incredible, dude. And I was like, I haven't seen anybody in so long. And it was like, you didn't realize how much a hug from just one of your buddies really means to you.
Yeah, it's different.
The one job I was at, I didn't shake one coworker's hand. I was there for 4 months before I got laid off. Didn't shake one coworker's hand the entire time that I worked there. Didn't shake a subcontractor, nothing. It's just, all right, this is awkward. Do I shake a hand? Do I do a fist pump? Do I just wave? It's, what the hell do I do these days?
I did that twice in the last 2 days. One guy on a job site, instead of shaking hands, I gave him the fist bump. You know what I mean? And then the other day, I met the guy who subleases this area. In the building that we're in, and he's like, hey, you must be Greg, you know, and I'm like, yeah, and I went to go shake his hand, and then I realized that he went to go fist bump, so then we're like,
the awkwardness.
I like grabbed the top of his hand, like, yeah, right on, man, good to meet you, you know, just fucking weird as shit. So we are live on Facebook here. I appreciate everybody joining us. I can't see how many people are in the chat room.
We got 17 right now.
17. Well, thank you very much, 17 people for coming and joining us. If you want to ask Stark a question or say what's up, Phil says, hey, what's up? Two sexy fuckers in there. That's what Jay says. Yo, Greg, I got some news. What's the news, Phil? Tell me what's up. Hi. Oh, look at Elena from Greece is on in the chat room with us. Whatever, man. Thank you very much for joining us. Appreciate it.
She's one of my buddies. I love her. She's an amazing woman.
Dude, she talked about having crazy conversations with Don Decker on the phone in the middle of the night. You know what I mean? Because our time difference has to be pretty significant, right?
I think it was like 8 hours.
Yeah. So you know, it's night here or there. You know, whatever. What's up, Johnny? Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, Elena actually helped build the original Twin Town Tyrants website for us.
Oh yeah. I remember that. Yep. That's fantastic. What Stark? Tell him what's Phil's.
All right, Phil.
Are you pregnant?
He will be moving here in September.
To Minneapolis.
Yes.
No shit.
Yep, I'm driving out Labor Day weekend, and I am packing him up, and we are driving back here after we party at Duff's for a night. We're going to stop in Ohio and check out the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on the way back here and the Christmas Story House, and I'm bringing him to Minnesota.
Damn. Phil, what made you change your... What's making... I mean, Ronnie made his way over here and wasn't able to stay because of the pandemic, right? Ronnie Greenleaf, he stayed, you know, he stayed here for almost a year, right?
Yeah.
And made a lot of friends and saw a lot of people, and it didn't work out, which is unfortunate. He was a hell of a guy, dude. I wish I would have spent more time with the guy.
Oh, it was the few times I hung out with him. It was awesome.
He's such a sweetheart.
Oh, he's man after my own heart. He loves food as much as I do. It's amazing.
You're on a fancy diet right now, right?
Oh, I'm on this high protein diet. So basically everything.
Are you sure it's not protein? Okay, that was
we
bad.
We've been on a road trip at a while, so of course not. I know the rules of the road.
Yep. What? Hey, thanks for the ride, lady. Hey, Dan, no problem with the shares on the thing. What do you say? We hit the goal, and the kid is skating right now. Fantastic, dude. That's badass. So a friend of mine, Dan Infante, posted something, a GoFundMe campaign on my Facebook yesterday. He was trying to get up to $1,500 to pay for one of his son's teammates. Teammate wasn't able to pay the dues to play hockey this year, and his mom is a single mother and was trying to get those dues paid. Dan put a GoFundMe together, and we threw it around amongst our friends here, and they raised. I looked at it this morning; it was like $1,700. So that's pretty cool. Phil, that is fantastic that you're moving here. I can't believe it. I mean, why do you want to? I can't wait because I love the fucking shit out of Phil, and it would be great to have him in our group. You know what I mean? Like,
for some reason he likes us.
It would be great to have him on the podcast talking about all the cool shit that he's seen and all that. You know what I mean? The trips that you guys did on the boat You know what I mean? Because I only get half the story. I'm sure that he's seeing it from another perspective, or
I guess I never thought about it that way because, I mean, Phil is one of my closest friends. I met him when he's part of our Long Island NYDM chapter.
Yeah.
I flew out for the annual in 2013 out there, our annual event, and met this dude, and he got out of a car, and he was screaming about how he wants to go to the airport anymore. He looked all pissed off, and he was walking with the Jägermeister. I had storm passing, wouldn't shake my hand. I'm like, what a prick. And I told this to him before, and then all of a sudden he came down with a bottle of I got a beer with them. And this is probably one of the coolest, most genuine guys that I've ever met in my life. And for some reason, he enjoys my company. So him and I, before COVID and all this shit fucked everything up in the world, we would do at least 2 trips somewhere in the world.
Yeah.
We'd meet at an airport halfway through the country, fly someplace else. We were in Haiti together. We were just in Mexico.
Yeah.
We've been all over the country together doing crazy shit, and he's been one of my best travel buddies. And now he's like, well, let's hang out together. He's a
solid guy, man.
He and I would be like the grumpy old men when we, as we go. I guarantee you, we're going to be those two. Are you putz? What? Yeah, I guarantee that's going to be him and I.
So what has he found a place to live down there? Or down, has he found anything? Is he looking for place? Is he going to stay towards you or what?
Yeah, he's going to stay towards me. All right. That's the plan, and we're just kind of taking it by here. We've been working on about a year together with each other. And
work? What is he? Is he transferring here? Is he doing anything?
He's going to be looking for something different when he gets out here. I mean, he's doing his career for 20 years, and he'll land something out here. He's a solid work ethic. So
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. And Phil, honestly, the area that he's in, man, is a sweet spot. There's no fucking. Randy says Dr. Phil is not allowed here. Well, technically, Randy, it would be over here, but not over there. I mean, you would love to have him in the area. We need more good guys like Dr. Phil. That's for sure. Neil, what's happening, man? Nick Davis. The metal shop guy himself is in the chat room with us. Neil, it's great to have you in. He popped in last week when I did this the stress test for this, and I got guys from high school in here. My main motherfucking Jay Sykes is up in here. I appreciate him always showing up wherever he's at, man. I love the shit out of that guy. Dude comes in, lives with me. We stayed together. We've been through some shit together. A lot of these people in these rooms that have showed up, man. Oh yeah, look at that. Seamus McFadden's up in here. That's London, right? London fucking chapter up in here. Welcome, dude. Thank you very much for showing up. Appreciate it very much. Nick says, Neil says, metal shop for life. Hell yeah, dude. I wish I would have came a lot more over there, dude, to hang out with you. Those are so much fun going there. He's only allowed here if
as his record collection.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. So you planned on being here earlier, Phil? I wish you could, we could fucking, I wish they could talk to us while we're doing it. Cause I know that you guys are on like a 20-second delay or something like that. Looking good. Awesome. We're able to help raise funds for getting, the youngin' on the ice. Yeah, for sure, Kim. That was fantastic. Thank you for donating. If you did, appreciate it so much. Dan is actually in the chat room, or at least he was for a little bit. Dan is a good buddy of mine from high school, and we've known each other for many years. He's like a brother to me. I had a tattoo shop with his brother, his blood brother, and we know each other's families. And when a brother like that calls out for help, I mean, Stark and I are the same way, man. Anytime that we can help, these guys put together the Toys for Tots for our chapter here of the NYDM, and it was an ongoing thing. And when somebody like Dan posts something about trying to help young kids, and when I reposted it, it was all about honestly. When I was a kid, I was poor. I had a single mom, for many, many years, and not a lot of stuff coming in. So it was really, really difficult for us to play sports and shit like that. So there were for us poor kids, there were programs for that. And I mean, with hockey in the suburbs, it's got to be difficult to have those programs as well, because they're probably not getting as much funding for the sports and shit like that. So it's difficult. So I'm glad that you raised enough money for him to be on the ice. And he, if you guys didn't see it in the chat, he is actually the kid is actually on the ice right now. They paid the stuff. He's actually playing tonight. Hey, Kubi, what's up, bud? Kubi Dooby Doo, what's happening? Jesse Kubi's the guy that I work with at the carpentry place. He's a hell of a guy. I run into him, man. So I see him smoking cigarettes. Him and a couple guys are like, you fucking guys are going to kill yourselves with these fucking cigarettes. I was like, hey, if a fat fuck like me can quit cigarettes, you can too. A couple months later, he comes up to me. He's like, dude, fucking couple months, no cigarettes, man. And I go, well, what made you quit? He goes, well, you said if a fat fuck like you could do it, I could do it too. So he's like, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah.
Hey, I worked at Brax. That was a stressful place. I smoked like a chimney.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, there's a whole group of guys. So when I said it, Kubi was like the only dude who was like, yeah. The other dude was like, who the fuck is this guy, man? You know, fuck off, dude. I'll smoke when I want. Let me see here. John Burbeck says, coming from a former hockey player, that is awesome to get your son going. I am starting my no. Fucking love it. Yeah, sweet. Derek Wynn also says, who needs help with hockey? Don't need to say names, just I am me, and I could probably help. Derek, that's awesome. Dan, if he can help you in any way, give him a shout. Good people. Happy to see Metal Brothers. Missing you all. Lex, we're totally missing you guys too, man. What's happening? Bill Gelberg's in the house too. Thank you very much, guys. I can't see how many people are in the chat room right now.
We got 24. Dalton from West Virginia just hopped in here with us.
What's up, man? How's it going? Welcome. So here's a funny story. So as we're trying to get this going now, I've only done one other live thing, and that was last weekend, just to stress test this stuff out. And Stark has been kind enough to come in here. Now I've got a monitor in front of me that I wanted to put up there so we could actually see the chat going at the same time as we're doing this. And I'm trying to get this thing going live. Well, I have my laptop in front of me just opened enough to where I couldn't see the go live button, right? And if you scroll up in your live stream, you have to get a key code to be able to use your overlays so you guys see the horror cam and the ghost in the middle and Stark, so we can do this whole overlay thing. So we're sitting here for a couple minutes and I run the fucking deal and we're going through all this, making sure the audio's working fine. And I'm going, Stark, can you see it live? And he goes on the thing and he's like, no, it's not there, dude. So I'm looking at it. Why is this fucking thing not working? And I'm clicking on the thing and I'm moving thing. I'm redoing the key code and all this other shit. And Stark looks over and he just goes, hey, dude, don't you just push that red button right there that says go live? And I'm like, oh yeah, you do. So there's my fucking stupid story. It never fails with the podcast and anything I do. There's always some sort of goofy thing going on. Hails from Minot, North Dakota. What's happening, Dane? Appreciate you dropping in. Appreciate Derek and Lex and Bill and Dalton coming in and Jesse and everybody coming in. We appreciate you joining us right now. There we go. I can see it. So if you look at this screen, it's going to show us delayed in like 20 seconds, but we can actually see who's in there.
I've been watching on my phone down here too. So,
hey Sarah, how's it going? Good to see you pop in. Portango, what's going on, man? You both pulled you off some. Yeah. He's fucking. That guy's lucky. Does Stark know that there's a camera? Give us a good look, Stark. You're right up there. Yeah, he's kind of.
I'm being a nice guy and reading my phone all the comments so I can at least interact with you. But,
Yeah. He knows that it's there. It's in a weird spot. He's got to look into the light to see it. Where mine is like right here. I should get another tripod right here, so it's just shooting right at you, so you could look at the camera.
I've seen A Bug's Life. Don't look into the light. I know what happens when you look at that shit. You get sucked where you don't want to go.
That's fantastic. I miss you too. Yes, Sarah. I hope you're doing well. We haven't seen each other in so long. It's.
I can sit like this now, and everybody can see me, and I can look forward. So I got to figure. That's how we're working on the camera angles, and I'll come in here. I'll direct people how to sit from here on out.
Pull that cable around so you're not go over the corner of the edge.
You got it stuck inside the clamp here.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Oh, it's inside the clamp?
It's inside the clamp, yeah. You clamped it in there.
Damn it. Pop it out if you want. So Stark and I have seen each other on and off through this whole thing, and like I'll be at work, and he lives down in what, Lakeville?
Yep,
Lakeville. So we've got jobs in that area, so I'll pop in and say what's up to Stark. And it's funny because I was actually the first one. I got COVID, and he didn't get COVID, and it was like we saw each other or we didn't see each other, and then shortly after I was done with COVID, we were like 10 feet apart in your garage, like talking, hey, how's it going, man? And then I came down and you helped me with my, you know what's great about friends that are fucking mechanically inclined, you know, he's a carpenter and shit. So I go down there and I just got brand new plates for my car. And I'm fucking, you know, I need to take the fucking screws out of the thing to put my plates on. And I'm fucking wrenching on this fucking screw and I just stripped the shit out and I cannot get this thing to come out. So I go, Stark, you got a number 3 Phillips bit? He said, yeah, I think so somewhere. So he comes out and he looks in his car and he gets the bit and everything. And before I know it, this fucker just drills the screw out, has everything. I'm just standing there like, yeah, okay, sweet. And this is awesome. You're like, yeah, I do this all the time. No big deal, dude. What's up, Andy? Andy Altman. Hey, dude, shoot in the text what your YouTube channel is. It's the Thrash something. Let me know. I could shout it out while we're doing this here. And I will put this on YouTube so whoever watches this again. Yeah, you know what, Sarah, Neil should come in and do a podcast with me on this thing. It would be super fun and interact and everything. John Burbeck wants to know, do we think there will be live concerts, metal, rock, something by the summer? Honestly, dude, I don't think so. Maybe with the vaccinations coming. What do you think about that, Stark?
Since I'm one of those crazy guys that reads every fucking article because I got nothing better to do half the time at work.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to hope and pray that everything that I'm hearing from Fauci and everything that I read, that we should have somewhat of the herd vaccinated by July.
Okay.
So I'm hoping maybe we're going to have a fall just flooded full of some craziness. Giant bonfires again, back to doing shows, and I sure hope so. I can't, as much as sit around at the bonfire having a beer, it's something as small as that we do all the time. You take for granted, and it's the one thing that I was only able to do all winter and all summer is my neighbor. We stand across the driveway from each other. We stare at his TV in the garage. We sit around the bonfire, and that's what we do. And that was my summer. That was the only interaction I had with somebody. I'm like, much as I love doing that, I was like, I want to have it with 50 people out there.
Right.
You know? That's why we chose not to have our wedding. If everybody knows me, when I get drunk, I'm going to love you drunk.
Yeah.
I will tell you every amazing thing about you. I will give you a giant hug. And I will not say enough good things about you.
Yeah.
They told me at my wedding, well, you kept the social distance at your wedding. You have to wear a mask. I'm like, nope. I was like, not with my group of friends and definitely not with me. I was like, this is not happy. I was like, I'm doing the chicken dance. I am going to do the electric slide. I'm going to do the Charlie Brown. I want to do all that stupid shit that you do at a wedding. Yep. And I was like, yeah, this is what's going to happen. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm glad you want to keep that tradition too. You know what I mean? Like that's the funnest part about it, getting a few drinks in you and seeing. I mean, at Folger's wedding, you know what I mean? It's a bunch of metalheads hanging out. All of a sudden, we're all out on the dance floor dancing around and getting fucking hammered.
Well, and I stole a Folger idea. They guys were perfect. Yeah. Let's have this with a bunch of bars around inside a hotel. Nobody has to go.
Yeah.
So I did the same thing. There's the casino. So now I have one in a hotel. It's got a bar right there.
Yep.
We have Phil the hotel. There's a bar across the street. We don't got to go anywhere for anything for 2 days.
Yeah, that's a dangerous proposition.
Well, and Greg's actually in my wedding. He's one of my groomsmen, so he has to deal with all the shenanigans and everything too.
I'm excited for that. Let me see here. We got Andy Altman's. He posts. Please go to the YouTube channel Thrash Metal Studio. Andy Altman is a guitar player, vocalist from Hex Vortices. Fantastic guitar player, a hell of a guy, a great mechanic. Give him a shout out. Go sub him. Don't forget to sub Jared Singer's Extravaganza as well. Jared is a guy that I just got off the phone with, and we're talking about doing merch and doing tie-dye for his podcast. And he does a YouTube channel, much like this one, to monetize, to do things. He's got 178 subs right now. Go give them guys some subs. Subscriptions. Just click their shit, and when they go live, when they post videos, you'll see a notification. Andy is a fantastic musician, always has great stuff to say. Well, I've seen Andy not say some great stuff, but he's a hell of a dude. Loves fucking pornography. We had some fantastic times. If you want to listen to us be completely fucking out of hand, go to ritualmanispodcast.com and look for the Hex Vortices or Andy Altman's on one of the podcasts and listen to the episodes. They were fucking hilarious. We were making porn sounds in the microphones as we were doing it. So yeah, it was a blast. Hey, that's my dad. Hey, Jace, I don't know where your dad is. in here, but it's not me, and I know for sure it's not Stark because I know both of his children. Yes, Sarah.
So Dr. Phil wants to tell me about a fun story when we were down in Cozumel.
Okay.
So we were lucky and we got to go on a cruise in January of last year, right before everything got crazy. A month later is when all those cruise ships started getting filled with COVID. So I'm very excited with that. Oh, so this is the day I quit smoking.
Yeah.
I couldn't breathe. We were snorkeling. I love swimming in the ocean. I mean, you've seen my arm. I got oceans tattooed all over me.
Yeah.
Threw my cigarettes in a garbage can. Bought a pack of Cubans. I'm a cigar smoker now.
Yeah.
So we do all this shit, and we are drinking margaritas and tequilas from about 8 o'clock in the morning when we got off our cruise ship. We start heading over to Senor Frogs. And in between there, everywhere we talked, you kept handing us beers and Jello shots, everything. So we got like 4 drinks before we got from the boat to Senor Frogs.
Yeah.
Well, let me get the Senor Frogs, and some guy goes, "Don't have the shots." Well, of course, we had about 40 of them.
Yeah.
And then after that, we did margaritas, and the margaritas, we mean 2 foot tall Senor Frog margaritas.
Yeah.
Gooch, Harley, Phil, Harley, myself, we each get one. I'm the only one that can finish it.
Yeah.
So we finish that place up 40 shots later, and we meet these awesome people from Germany, and we've been partying with them. We're like, oh, hey, there's a local metal show in Cozumel at the Hard Rock. Let's go over there. Oh, boy. So we head over there. And we start drinking whatever kind of Mexican beer we find. They have 6 different types. Never heard of any of them. I'm like, well, I got to try every one of them.
Yeah.
Because this is not Corona and Dos Equis. This is some Mexican beer here. This stuff's amazing.
Yeah.
Watching these awesome Mexican black metal bands. I'm like, okay, let's start walking back to the boat. Oh, there's Jimmy Buffett's. So we guys will stop in Jimmy Buffett's, have a couple more shots of tequila.
Yeah.
And have a daiquiri or whatever. Then we get back on the boat.
Yeah.
So 12 hours of nothing but booze. No water. I don't remember any water, maybe some ocean water in my mouth.
Salty.
For the next day and a half, we'd go see a band on the 70,000 Tons of Metal. Anybody's wondering what I'm talking about? We'd walk to, we'd see okay, let's go lay back down. Oh. And then I said, okay, I really want to see this band an hour and a half. Okay, I can nap for 45 minutes. I can eat, then I can go see this band. It was a 2-day hangover through our cruise. So your cruise just bouncing around. Oh.
Did either one of you guys get sick on that? Did you get any motion sickness from that shit?
Nope.
Seasickness?
Phil always gets these little bracelets that tend to help, and I just take a Dramamine every day with my meds.
Yeah.
And the couple days that when you're really hungover, you're certain you can feel the boat kind of shift, and you're kind of like, okay, I just got to get this hangover to go away because it's a 24-hour booze fest. They don't ever not stop serving booze on this fucking thing.
Yeah.
So every now and then you just kind of got to, okay, morning, let's hair the dog here, let's get some food in here, maybe puke a little bit, and then you're good to go.
Maybe puke a little bit just to get it going.
Just get a little booze out of your system that's still in there.
Yeah, Lex says we should have a lot more outdoor shows. I agree with you. Do you guys think and Stark? Do you think the whole corral thing, is that going to work? Where they have say you have 4 friends in a walled off little area, like a little fucking sit down area that's outside watching a concert. Do you think some shit like that would work?
No.
No mosh pits.
Whoever's been to a metal concert, you do not cage a metalhead.
Right.
We're like, that's like caging a lion. Eventually, we're going to break out, and something bad's going to happen. You cannot cage a metalhead. Yep. You put 4 metalhead friends in there, we're going to have a 4-person mosh pit. Yeah. Someone's going to get fucked up.
Right. It's gonna either that or it's going to be from top rope all the way to the next guy's fucking booth.
Well, I bet you I can jump to that booth. Yep. Let's see here. Okay, give me a shove.
Here it comes. Fucking the big fucking Jimmy Superfly Snuka flying off the top rope into the little thing.
I think some broken bones and lawsuits if that happens.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
But it would be different, that I'm not, doing the sardine thing, and screaming with my friends. We're 4 inches from each other, screaming as loud as they possibly spit each other's faces because we're too dumb to walk away from the speaker that we're standing next to.
Right. Let me see here. Thinking about having a socially distance generator show up at the cabin this summer, outside the murder, outside in the woods. Unfortunately, Jason, outside the murder is no longer a band. We separated. I want to say almost 2 years ago.
2 years ago now.
Yeah, 2 years ago, due to the whole thing with Lee's Liquor Lounge. I kind of explained it a little bit last week on the little test thing that I was talking about, and why I haven't really podcasted in 2 years. It's been 3 years with the Lee's thing, right? I think it's 2 or 3 years.
I think we're coming up on 3 years.
3 years, yeah. would be this summer or this spring.
This April when we found out about it because we were on vacation.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically what it is that, fucking everything just melted down while I was doing it. So the Outside the Murder thing just kind of fell apart. And it was all me. I'm not going to, I will take all the blame for that because, when you're a front man and you're supposed to be, out there and being a showman, it's really difficult when everything's fucking negative or you feel like you put a lot of time into something and it just didn't work out. And it was no fault of mine, man. It's just how the shit happened, man.
Here, 2 years ago, because Randy just put Outside the Murder 2019. That was in Milwaukee when we saw you guys play out there.
Yep.
That's all right. This is how much I love that band. Is I got OTM tattoo right across my fingers right here.
Yep. Yeah, that's awesome. OTM was a fun band. Fantastic guys. I really enjoyed jamming with those dudes. It's just unfortunate that it didn't end up so well. We talked about getting something else together. I know I mentioned it to Gooch, and Gooch is he's unemployed right now and kind of looking for work and doing things up towards his way, and he's 2 hours northwest of us. Yeah. So for him to come down and to start a project that may or may not work, it was kind of tough. I know Greg Brown, the drummer, really wanted to get something together because he was hankering for some good medals, and we talked about it. I talked with Neil Pruitt. I talked with Kevin Babs. I talked with Brian Owens. I talked with a bunch of very capable musicians, and it just right now, honestly, I'd love to do something again. But what Jennifer says,
that's Pat Harrington, who was one of our Washington members. He rocks on his old lady's Facebook page because he realized how Facebook is stupid. So. Yeah,
it is fucking stupid, and you're right. You're absolutely right. Hey, Pat, how's it going? Yeah, we broke up, dude. It was just kind of, I think it was kind of time. What sucks is we're almost ready to record an album, too. We had five. I think we had 7 songs pretty much. I mean, musically, we had we all the way through 5 songs that we were getting ready to play, and I think we played half of them out anyway. So it was like we were ready to record an album, but it just didn't work out. I don't know why we just didn't fucking. What Randy's replying? I can play a mean harmonica, dude. I wish I could play some harmonica. remember the old Crossroads where fucking Blind Willie said you don't play no harp, you don't get no pussy. That's pretty much how it is. So tell me some more good stories about you being on that boat, man. How amazing, dude. And it's not like they can just go to a green room and hide and then go to their van. They're fucking on that boat with you.
If they want to go hide, they have to go to their cabin.
Yeah.
And for anybody that's been on a cruise, the size of this room is about half the size of a cabin.
No shit.
So you cut this in half, and that fits 4 people. It's no fun to be in there.
Really?
You can't see anything. It's fucking dark. If you're lucky, like we got to get a balcony, you can sit out there. But they have to go hide in there. No one wants to sit in there.
Right.
I mean, I remember one time I was sitting there eating Fruit Loops, and there's the singer of Overkill with his wife sitting right there next to me eating fucking breakfast, and me going, "This is absolutely surreal."
Yeah.
It was last cruise. I've been on 2 of them. I was on 2017, and then I was on 2019.
Yeah.
I took him somewhere around there. I bought a house, had a baby, everything kind of got in the middle of having fun. Much as I love my daughter, I love having a house. There was a lot of trips I had planned that got taken away, but that's the joy of having a parent.
Yeah, man.
I'd rather be a parent than travel at this point.
For sure, man, for sure.
But, I mean, last year was Harley's birthday. My fiance was on the cruise list. First time she'd ever been out of the country. I was take her on that for her birthday. And we had Whiplash stand up and sing her happy birthday.
Nice.
Exodus signed her birthday card for her.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So, I mean, it was absolutely insane. I mean, there's no hiding from anybody out there.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say, it's undescribable. I mean, 60 bands played twice.
60 bands played twice?
60 bands played twice because there's always 2 bands playing at one time so they don't overlap each other.
Right.
4 different stages.
Wow.
So sometimes you got to go, oh, this band's starting in 15 minutes, and you book across. You're like, oh, shit, there's the casino. I'll throw a couple hands on a blackjack, pull a couple levers. Okay, I lost $5. Cool, I won 20. Let's run over here. Oh, we need to get another Foster's because Foster's is the best bang for your buck on there.
Yeah.
Oh, screw this. Let's go to the room and we sneak on booze and rub runners.
Right.
Let's go get a Jack and Coke from the room real quick. it's a metal festival where you can't drive, you can't get off a ship. It's nothing.
Right.
It's absolutely insane. The first year I went, there was 76 nations aboard from
Damn.
around the world. I mean, I've met metalheads from all over the world that I've actually maintained friendships with and help out now. It's absolutely incredible. And the amount of music that you learn on the local scene, because a lot of these guys tell you about the band from their home country, their hometown.
Yeah.
It's just absolutely insane. And the amount of bands I've learned just going on the cruise, I mean, a lot of people can't name 60 bands like that thinking, holy shit.
Yeah. That's fucking amazing. Dude, I've wanted to. Roughly how much does that run to get tickets and to get everything and to be on that?
When I go on the trip for rental cars, Ubers, our stays, at Miami Beach, because they do a week-long party up to it, beach parties, karaoke bars. For one person, the first year I spent about $3,000 a person. That's spending cash, airfare. But when I went on there, money wasn't an object for me. I got the drink I want to drink. I got to eat what I wanted to eat. I was eating roast duck.
Is that all included in your thing too, or how does that?
When you get on the cruise, all your food's included except for like steak and lobster.
Sure.
Pizza, juice, sandwiches. The only thing you got to basically pay for is booze.
Yeah.
So we went on there the first year. I'm eating escargot, eating roast duck, having a glass of scotch, and all the food is already covered in there.
Yeah.
You get these crazy dudes from Norway that come dressed like Vikings, and they take this long 32-person table up, and they throw all the silverware on the floor. And they sit there and they eat with their hands and they throw biscuits and they're cracking up champagne bottles and throwing bottles up in the air and stuff. It's absolutely insane.
Damn, that sounds like a fucking blast, dude.
This costume night. I mean, Origin had the world's largest pillow fight. So it was a mosh pit Origin. Everybody's around pillows. There's fucking feathers flying everywhere. And people are just beating the shit of each other like 2 a.m. with pillows during the Origin mosh pit.
That's fucking insane, dude.
Power Glove. Never heard of them before.
Yeah.
They came on the cruise. Absolutely friggin' insane.
Really?
Everybody's dressing up as Nintendo characters.
No shit.
Going to see Power Glove and everything. I'm like, oh, Power Glove, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And saying there's Halloween, there's belly flop competitions, and everybody's judging that. There's meet and greets, and
this is 70 tons of metal.
70,000 tons of metal.
70,000 tons of metal. That's fucking insane.
Goes from Fort Lauderdale to a different location every year, and the guy who puts it on tells the last day, he goes, that's where we're going next year, and it just keeps moving it.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. So first year I was in Haiti, and then we were in Mexico. We were in Cozumel the last time.
Wow.
Fun part.
How many times you been on there? Twice?
Twice.
How many times Phil been on there?
Oh, he started because 2017 him and I went to go. It was the first time, and he hasn't missed one since.
Oh, okay.
He's at the point where he's a gold member now.
Damn.
But the fun part about Haiti is it has the world's longest zip line over an ocean. And you take this rickety-ass truck, you think it's going to fall over, they open up this gate, and you go up the side of a fucking mountain in Haiti. And
damn,
it's
dude.
all tropical. You're like, oh,
do you think this fucking thing was going to just explode on?
I thought that something dudes are going to come out with machine guns. I mean, this is shit you see where, like, what do they call, gorillas or whatever, come out of the fucking jungle. And shit. I'm like, I'm in places like this. I mean, so we get to, it's like, okay. Then we go to another gate, and then we're back in the resort property. I'm like, okay, I'm in the safe place here again.
Yeah.
Then you get to the top, and the lady goes, oh, by the way, that island over there is where they shot Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, wow.
So you just get a big overview of the Caribbean. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Wow.
Then hit your zip line, you go all the way down the mountain, over the ocean, and everybody's down there swimming. So everybody can see, get close enough to who you are.
Yeah.
And you get the big picture of land. It's absolutely incredible.
Wow, dude. That's fucking amazing. Oh, yeah. Phil says he's been to 4 of them.
There we go.
Cannonballs, he says. I can play the spoons. Sarah can play the spoons. Awesome. Spoon, Sarah. Make this. Oh, here we go. Demolition Hammer, dude. I fucking love that band. They were killer back in the day, dude. Matt, love it. Thanks for joining me,
They're killer
bud.
now too.
Are they still?
Because we saw them on the cruise in 2017. Well, Phil saw them twice because we were supposed to meet at 3:15 in the morning. He's like, I'm gonna go back to the room. I was like, I'm gonna go too. Well, he was smart and took a shower and stayed awake. I sat in my bed and didn't wake up till the next morning.
Oh.
So he got to see Demolition Hammer twice, and I only got to see him one time.
Yeah.
And trust me, I'm regretting it because that was one of the coolest sets I've ever seen.
I played with them. I played with them before. They're fucking amazing, dude. Yeah. Fantastic. Oh, Randy's taunting you guys. He said, keep it true was more fun than 70K. This actually came from a buddy of mine from Vakken before he passed away. My buddy Bernie brought this back from Vakken, and that is where I want to go. And I actually have a friend that is over there in Germany, and he said, anytime I want to come over there, I can come hang out at his place. He's got a nice place over there. Him and his wife live in Germany. So this is always with me with Bernie. Bernie is no longer with us. Bernie was a fucking hell of a guy. He roadied for so many fucking bands in the Twin Cities, and he was such a sweetheart of a dude. And when he came back, he wanted me to have this, and I appreciate it, and it's always with me. So it's always right behind me with the metal horns, and my stepdad's like right back here too. That's my guy right there. He's watching over my shoulder. So this is my new room too, by the way. I haven't done a video yet with kind of showing the room off, but it's. Rest in power, Bernie. Hey, thank you, Phil. I appreciate it very much. I wish you guys could have met, dude. He was a fucking solid guy, man. You would have really liked Bernie. You know Bernie. Bernie was.
I knew Bernie.
Bernie was a great dude, man. So yeah, I haven't done a video of the new podcast spot yet, but I really love it. It's different. It's a different vibe. I had all wood paneling in my last spot. If you've seen any of the videos or been to the clubhouse or podcast spot, this is wide open. It's white. It's smaller than the last spot, but it is.
But it feels bigger.
Yeah, it feels good. Yeah. I mean, there's. Like, I really miss my red table. I had to throw that thing away, and I bummed me out that I had to get rid of it because it was just too big. I couldn't have it in here, you know? And then I bought these 3 tables in hopes that I would do it wide and have enough room to, you know, to get more coverage and more people here. I mean, I could still add this other table and add a couple more people on it, but
I remember when you got the first podcast going. I remember when you rented your first space.
Yeah.
You're like I've been this with the best story. You're like a bored housewife sometimes. All of a sudden, I'll come the next one, and it'll be changed around. Until you finally find that perfect way.
Yeah.
And you've done in all your spaces that I've ever seen you have.
Yeah.
And I mean that as a whole compliment too. So
yeah.
Just,
well, I mean, it's grown so much. I mean, I had a small spot. And then we moved into the big room over at the other place with Jordan, and I started it with Cannibal Rob's his card table.
Yep.
We started on there.
The poker table,
the poker table. And it's, you know, every time you hit the table, it'd go dong dong through the microphones, you know. I mean, I'm hitting the table now, and you can probably just barely hear it, but yeah, man. I mean, it's grown so much, man, and yet it still stayed the same. I'm still the same fucking goofy motherfucker, you know. So you're Jennifer. Sorry, that's Pat. Me too.
He wants to go to walking.
Oh, no shit, dude. I want to go so bad. And I've heard it's just amazing, dude. I've heard it, you know, there's like encampment areas of different styles of people who like different style of metal. You know what I mean? Like power metal in one spot, the old school fucking hair band people in another one. You know, black metal folks in one area too. I've heard it's just amazing, and it's just crazy fucking beer from everywhere. Oh man, you know it would be insane. Jay and I went to Jay. What year did we go to Rockfest? That we got to see Anthrax and Megadeth, and dude bought us tickets. He's like my fucking brother, man. We went to he said, dude, I got tickets for Rockfest, and we went there, and it was fantastic. It was such a good time. It was hotter than shit. I was wandering 2017. I was wandering around. I may or may not have seen people with edibles in their pockets. And I may or may not have directed people to those edibles, and may or may not have. Anyway, we had a fucking blast. I think I shed some tears. One of the people that was with us at that Rockfest, her sister had passed away, and then she passed away the following year. So it was pretty crazy. We had a fucking great time, and that it will always be in my memory because that was like one of the last times I hung out with Katie Clover, and. It was crazy because we were all like super emotional, like drinking and, you know, like around all these strangers, dude. It was super funny because I went for a walk to go get a beer and take a piss and shit. And it started getting dark. And these fucking Jay and my buddy Bob, I walked by these fuckers 5 times looking for where we were. And I thought, hey, man, I'm going to be able to find them because we had specific chairs in this. There was like a rack of speakers or like these lights with these big poles fucking there and pointing down. And we were just to the right of that. So I'm like, all right, there we are right there. And I'm walking and I'm smoking and I'm looking, and I'm smoking, and I'm drinking, and I don't have a voice because I've been talking all fucking weekend, and I'm drinking and fucking whiskey and everything else, you know. And dude, I ended up making friends with the Jack Daniels lady, and I bought her some food. Like a friend of mine goes, dude, buy her some food. She'll totally fucking hook you up. So I fucking was like, oh, I heard her talking about food the next day after he told me. I walk up there with some cheese curds and I handed it to her. Next thing I know, I'm getting free drinks. I'm getting the heavy pour. You know what I mean? This lady was fucking awesome. She was doing shots with me and all kinds of shit. Oh, man. I smacked some girl's ass. I don't even know. She's like bent over. I go, don't do that. I'll fucking smack it. She goes, she just popped it out just enough.
Oh, she asked for it.
Yeah, she asked for it. I hope my wife would understand that. She probably wouldn't. I'd probably get my ass kicked. I probably just told on myself right now, but yeah. Hey, Pat, have you been there before, or you just want to go?
He wants to go.
I'm in, dude. I want to go. Like I said, I've got a buddy that Lex, you've gone to Vakken too? I don't know. I've never been there, man. Careful. This is a slide into hippie. Yeah. Thanks a lot, buddy. Yeah. Oh, into the beautiful tie-dyes for ritual madness. Ritual magic stitches. It's just, ritual stitches. Yeah, it probably will, dude. Slide into the whole tie-dye conversation somewhere at some point, I think.
Well, I'm sure it will.
Eventually. Fuck, I'll go to Randy. That would be insane, except for you wouldn't allow us to have any fun, so you would have to stop doing that, you fuckers. Yeah. Randy gets the. Oh, you've been to 5 times? Holy shit! So, I wish you were on the podcast so you could tell us stories about this thing, about Vakken. I wish I could go. I hope that I hope shows just come back, man. I really, really do. Mr. No Fun wants to go, and now we can't have any fun. Yeah.
All I know is I'm supposed to be going to Maryland Death Fest for the first time this year. They're supposed to be announcing sometime the next week, and unfortunately, I'm not to think about it right now. But it's like, come on, I finally get to go to this one of the most amazing festivals that we have here in the States, and it's like, I want to go to some more of these festivals, and now I actually have the ability to do it, and you can't do a damn thing.
Right, man. Is it tie-dye or tie-dye? Well, I mean, it's D-Y-I or D-Y-E. Sorry. T-I-E D-Y-E. Tie-dye. What up, Hexkin? Dude, what's up, Eli? I haven't seen your ass in a long, long time, dude. Thanks for fucking dropping in, bro. It's been too long, man. I missed the hell out of you, dude. I said happy birthday to you. You were grumpy. I didn't want to keep fucking with you. What's up, Nas? My other patchouli bro. He says that because I had this conversation about people telling me they were going to kick my ass if I smelled like patchouli the next time they saw me because I've been doing so many tie-dyes. So he brought it up that we used to actually wear fucking patchouli all the time when it would be like, putting shows together and lifting heavy shit, so we'd just be stinky,
Oh.
And so you throw patchouli on and it kills your body funk, so you still kind of smell, but you don't really smell. Randy says he's been to Maryland Death Fest 6 times.
And it is pushed back to next year.
God damn it, that sucks, man.
That's my birthday weekend.
Man.
Well, I already got my backup plan. I'm going fishing with the family.
Oh,
We're going to the metal festival. Go fish with the family is the next best thing.
Yeah, and you're with your folks. Leanne Carpenter, what's happening? Tell Warhorns I said what's up. Yes, Jared, that is exactly what it is. Tie-dye. Hey, hi, Maddie. How are you? Thanks for joining us, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, our stories get ridiculous. There's a lot of ridiculous stories between the two of us. A lot of them because we're live, I have to keep pretty low key because, and I'll just say this, because we both work for companies that we get tested and we have to be good boys, but we hadn't always been good boys. We have done some shit. We've seen some shit and done some crazy shit. And I brought up the story, well, because I think somebody dropped in on the test thing, and I was talking about the weekend that we went up to see Gooch on his birthday.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
How did that all go down for you?
Oh, it was well, considering I was listening to you and Tui snore the whole way home.
Yeah.
I was just open. It's like I always had to put toothpicks in my eyes to keep them open. I was so friggin' tired on the way home. Going, I'm not as young as I used to be anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I can still drink, no problem.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling it more and more every single time the next day. Now.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. I remember passing out, doing the Rob, like doing this, and then going like that, and fucking waking up and looking over at you, and you're like, dude, you all right? Yeah, I'm okay. And then I go right back to sleep, and then I'd go do it again. Fucking wake up, look over at you, and you're looking at me like, you all right? Yeah, I'm fucking good, man. I was so hungover, dude. I didn't drink for 2 months before that. I did not drink for 2 months.
Well, it's here. We didn't drink anything but booze in the moment we got there.
Yeah.
Well, first, Gooch made those amazing pork tacos.
Oh, dude, those are killer.
And he's like, well, of course, we're having this. We got to have Corona with it.
Yep.
And it was Gooch's birthday, so we brought his favorite beer. So we brought, 50 spotted cows with us.
Yeah. Thanks to Paul Toohey, because you guys had talked about it. I didn't think.
Oh, yeah. Toohey was at my house the week before, and he goes, I'll go and get some too. And then Toohey's a big, Jameson guy, so he always has to bring a bottle of Jameson wherever he goes. Toohey's always got a bottle of Jameson. He's always good for that. That Irish fuck like I am. So he's always good for that. So he's a fun dude to party with.
Yeah.
So if anybody needs ever any
Paul Toohey,
he's also owns Polly's Pro Cleaners. He does carpet cleaning and ductwork. Works for himself. He's an awesome guy to take a look at if you need any of that stuff done as well too.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man. What is it, Polly's
Pro Cleaners.
Polly's Pro Cleaners. Always give Paulie a shout out. He's a stand up guy. One of my favorite cats. He's so laid back and super cool, man. Jay Sykes just brought up a funny thing. Necromus tour in Iowa or Chicago. What was the name of the dog in the house? His name was Munch. Munch was the name of the dog, wasn't it? He said the gigantic nuts. Yes, and everybody who slept on this on the floor or near this mattress I slept on the mattress that this dog was on. I had flea bites all over my fucking side and all over my legs and shit. Yeah, it was insane, man. Yeah, for sure. Jason, for sure. Rest in peace, Katie and Christine Clover, both fucking fantastic gals. Yes, that was the Chicago one with goddamn Eye Gouger. Eye Gouger. That was the band that we stayed at their house. Decker was with us. And the Iowa tour is where you got the booze moniker, I believe, wasn't it? So this is a funny thing about the Iowa deal. So the Iowa deal, we got invited, Necromus got invited to come to play. And this is the first time that we played in Des Moines. This is before Slipknot was Slipknot. There was Body Pit and Modifidius were two bands which joined together and basically became Slipknot. Paul Gray, Anders was the vocalist. Paul Gray and Anders played together. Joey was playing in another band with Jim Root, I believe. And anyway, so we got invited to go down there and play this show at, I believe it was the Runway. And Eric Freitag, the fucking monster that he is back in the day, which Slipknot took. If you ever see the logo that they use with the parentheses that says SIC, that was Eric fucking Freitag's band's name, and that's where they took that from, because it obviously is no longer a band, but that's where they got that fucking logo from. They took it from Eric Freitag, by the way. Anyway, so we got invited to go down there, and we were just kind of jumping on the thing with Eric Freitag to go play this fucking show down at the Runway in Des Moines. And Eric's basically his rider, his thing was a stack of porno and as much beer as we could drink to come down there and play. These fucking people delivered. There was a stack of porno, I kid you not, that was 3 feet to 4 feet tall, porno mags and porno movies. So you can imagine there is a fucking ton. I think there was 3 bands in this house of this couple, Iva, and I can't remember the dude's name, but the dude booked the thing. But Iva was like the gal who hung out with all of us, you know what I'm saying? And she was very friendly and very good looking and very slender and a fantastic fucking body. And so we're in this room full of guys that are drinking heavily, watching porno on the fucking TV and paging through porno magazines. A room full of guys. That's what it was. And one chick. And she fucking wandered through this guys, every which couch full of dudes, chairs full of dudes, fucking beer and porno. That's all it was. Sometime during this whole thing, getting about a quarter away to halfway through these porno mags, one of the guys is paging through this thing and a fucking Polaroid falls out. And one of the guys like looks around and she's nowhere to be found. And he picks up this Polaroid and he goes, holy shit, it's Iva. And everybody's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So everybody's, Scooby-Doo down the fucking door. Like, whoa, whoa, hey, whoa, looking down this thing. And it's pictures of her fucking handcuffed to the fucking, the fucking plumbing downstairs, right? And she was naked, but she had long hair, so it kind of covered everything up. So, I mean, you got to see some shit, but it was like, oh, goddamn, this is the chick that's housing us all right now. You know what I mean? Now, Jay, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't I have a broken jaw at the time? So after they found the one picture, they're shaking these magazines, and more pictures are falling out. So we get to see more pictures, and I believe I had a broken jaw at the time. I got into a fight at Float Rite Park on 4th of July. I want to say 2 to 3 weeks before this show, and we were going to cancel this show. I believe this was the same. Jay said it was the same show. So I've got my mouth. I got fucking braces that still fuck my teeth up to this day. I still got little gaps in my teeth, but I had braces on so I could keep my mouth bindered up. Because I broke my jaw in a fucking fight. I fought a bunch of people, knocked a bunch of dudes out.
No, not you.
Some dude got knocked out into the fire. Another guy hit him with a fucking log until they pulled him out of the fire, but he did end up in the fire. That same guy who lives in Germany who is telling me I should come over to the Wacken Festival. This is the guy, most harmless cat ever, picks up a log, sees his friend getting the shit beat out of him, and we're fighting, and fucking he comes and just fucking knocking motherfuckers out with a big thick ass log, dude. It was insane. Flaming log, it was crazy. But these guys are making me laugh, and I can't open my mouth all the way. I'm singing death metal in this fucking thing on stage, and I can only open my mouth this hard. So it's like this much, like that, and I'm singing through this little gap in my fucking mouth. But we played there, then we played at the 7th Street entry. But that was our introduction to the Des Moines music scene back then.
Oh.
Yeah, crazy shit, dude. I couldn't believe it. I think we played with Dysphoria in Chicago and Eye Gouger. Am I right, Jay? I think it was Dysphoria. And I know we played with Flesh Grind a lot too. And I don't know if we played with. I think it might have been Flesh Grind, Dysphoria, Eye Gouger, Necromus in Chicago, somewhere at the Thirsty Whale, maybe. I think it was the Thirsty Whale. Some shit like that. I don't even know if that shit's... Randy might even know if the Thirsty Whale... I don't even know if that shit's still around or not. But yeah.
Never even heard of it.
Yeah. It was a cool club. I got to see Cyclone Temple there. I don't know if you ever heard of that band.
Nope.
Killer thrash band. If you get a chance to check out old Cyclone Temple. I believe it was the guitar player from Snow White. If you ever heard of those guys. Old thrash band. Did the Thunderdome song? The chorus was 2 man at a 1 man life, 2 man at a.
I know that song. Yeah.
Killer fucking shit. Yes, there was a headliner. That club is no longer a club. Okay, but Randy? Have you been to that club before? Were you ever at the Thirsty Well? That's what it was called, right? No, yep. That club is long gone. Yeah, God, I don't even. Jay, do you know what year that was? That had to have been fucking late 80s, early 90s. Holy shit, that's a long time ago.
So you got to remember, I was born in 85.
Holy shit.
So I started getting the new metal and Cannibal Corpse and stuff and Slayer when I was about 12. So that's 97 time is when I really started listening to metal. So new wave, new metal was its mecca when I started listening to music. So I mean, being a white kid from the suburbs, we heard stuff on the radio and with our friends, it was new metal. We didn't know as a kid much about local scene or death metal or anything from where I grew up.
90 through 95. Yeah. Well, I mean, that was what did you post there? Words are just words. What did you post there, Randy? I can't see it in the chat. Oh, can you see it, dude?
Thanks, Phil, my baby. It's a YouTube link to something.
Yeah, I can't click it right now, Randy, because we're live in the thing. I'm gonna have to check it out in the comments when we stop this thing. Yeah, Pat says child. Korn is his favorite.
I have seen Korn more times than I have fingers. I know that much. I was there when they opened up the Myth for the first time.
Yeah.
That was one of my first big shows when I was, I think I was 13. It was a Sick and Twisted tour when they were with Stained, and I think Fall of the Leader just came out. Yeah, I was big into Korn. I got pictures of Korn shirts. I'm not ashamed to say that Korn is one of my favorite new little bands. And then comes Cold Chamber, so.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I got you. All right, thanks, Jared. I appreciate it. Again, if you guys didn't catch it the first time, go check out Jared Singer's Extravaganza on YouTube. It's one of my buddies here, a podcasting buddy of mine here in the Twin Cities. He's doing some cool shit over there. He's got a really cool room. He's got a nice setup. His setup's a lot better than mine is right now. He's got a lot of cool shit in the background. Instruments and booze and all kinds of cool shit. Go check out sub Jared Singer Extravaganza. Why am I having such a hard time saying extravaganza? It's like, hey, well, Korn played the fucking 95 Milwaukee Metal Fest. No shit. Wow. Korn is amazing live, and I was so blessed I got to see Pantera. Dude, you and I both. I got to see Pantera on Cowboys from Hell the first time they came around in the main room. And dude, there was two of us pitting in that shit, and they were fucking amazing, dude. They were amazing. I believe they were here with Exodus and damn it, was Faith not Faith No More. It was fucking Exodus. I can't remember. There's so many there's so many shows, man.
Exodus has probably had to be the most brutal mosh pit I've ever been in.
Oh, they're amazing.
When they played Zombie Pub Crawl here.
Yeah.
It was Exodus and Paler. So Paler played first, then Exodus played. Well, when a Paler plays first, you get fake blood everywhere.
Oh, slippery.
So we're slipping and sliding, and this mosh pit was mean, and I was still in my mid-20s. I was still in good shape at that time. I could fucking pit still. And I was getting my ass kicked. That's one of the first times I remember actually leaving a pit because I was getting my ass kicked. Yeah. I'm a big dude. I'm a 6'2", 300-pound dude. Yeah. And I left because I was getting my ass kicked.
You weren't that big back then.
I was talking about 250 back then. So I was still a big dude. But
when you plant your feet to either bounce off of somebody or
and you just slide.
Yeah, that's the hardest part. That's the scariest part because like Russ, man, you fucking break your goddamn hip.
I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, one of our guys from the club came here from Rhinelander, Wisconsin.
It's like a 5-hour drive. You're damn near to the UP of Michigan when you get to his place.
Yeah, and he fucking comes here and did he play that show?
No,
he just came here to hang out, right?
I told him to come in town. I was agging him on. I'm like, dude, I'll feed you. I'll buy you all your beer. I'll cover you. You can crash my house. I just kept agging. He's like, all right, I'm on my way. So him and his wife came down. I talked him into it. So came to my house, grilled up a nice spread for us, drove to the show, and he's just kind of doing the little one of these things.
Until he had a few drinks.
Yep, and then he slipped on beer on the floor over somebody else, and somebody else landed on top of him and sheared his hip bone completely off. I know he ended up having basically a hip replacement about a year later, but what he did do is he came back and played that venue, I think like 6-7 months later, wrote a song called, he was in a band called Grave Remains, wrote a song, I broke my hip in a mosh pit, and came back and aired and played it for the first time at that venue. Because I had him come back for our Toys for Tots show like 6 months later after he was all healed.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. Oh, Jared Singer put a direct link in the chat. If you want, go to his link there for his YouTube. He kind of covers all kinds of stuff. He does have other musicians and stuff. He's had comedians on there. I think he's got like 35 episodes. But Jared is not a new guy to the podcast thing. He actually started a podcast before this one that he's doing on YouTube. So give him a chance. Take a listen. Good guy. And we're going to be working together doing some stuff upcoming here pretty soon. Slayer Mosh Pit in 1986 and 2004 were the most vicious pits ever for me. Dude, I saw fucking Slayer in like 87, I think, 86, 87 at first. When was look, can you look this up? Where's my phone at? What year was South of Heaven released? If anybody can look that up while we're doing it, I'll be able to listen to your thing. Anyway, South of Heaven tour, First Avenue. Overkill and Motorhead. That was one of the most vicious pits I had ever seen. I seen people diving off the fucking stairs directly into the pit. There's a fucking gap between there, and people were crossing that. Portanga can attest to that shit. That's a giant gap. Yeah, so it was 86, 87, right around that time that I had seen him with Overkill and Motorhead.
86.
Yeah, so that was, and I was young then too, so it was like one of my very first like heavy shows that I had ever been to. It was fucking ridiculous. But Randy, the most vicious pit that I had ever seen in my entire life was Deicide when they came out with their very first fucking album at Milwaukee Metal Fest. It was Morbid Angel or Deicide and Morbid Angel back to back, dude, and everybody's heard about the stories of Glenn Benton carrying those big bags of fucking pig entrails and shit, and they would leave it outside to just get rot and decay and stinky. That Metal Fest, they brought that out, and it's the first time that I'd ever seen Deicide. I had grabbed the tape from Musicland, and I showed all my fucking death metal friends this particular tape. Jay can talk about this because he knows. Dude, they threw that bag of fucking guts out there before they started playing, and they came out just viciously beating the living. I seen a dude go up over the crowd, come down, and crack his head wide open on that fucking floor at the Eagles. It was insane.
Well, here, how about this one, though? We were up in Alexandria.
Yeah.
We were at Bugaboo Bay.
Yeah.
It was Element 33, and people were hanging and swinging from that bridge that was across there.
Yeah.
People were literally punching each other. They're just running through and just doing this shit.
Yeah.
They're punching each other
Is that
like
when
nothing.
Big Mike hit the floor?
Yep.
That was
and then
insane.
These guys are swinging. They're hitting each other. Song stops over. Everybody shakes everybody's hand. Next thing, here you go. Ah!
Yeah.
Boom! Everybody's just running to get each other. It's like, holy fuck,
Yeah.
these guys are literally kicking the shit out of each other.
Wasn't fucking Madness's motorcycle club was in the middle of that thing?
Yep, and they're all having fun. They're punching each other, kicking the shit out of each other. They shake hands afterwards, and they're all drinking beer together. I'm like, that was one of the coolest nights I think I've ever had up there.
For all of you guys that don't know, Alexandria, Minnesota is like it's rural as fuck, and you get good metal in a rural area where they don't get it all the time. They love to drink, man. So you get these guys and we brought, how many guys? We had a lot of guys up there from the club. We probably had, 10, 15 guys up there?
Yeah, we were the whole crew up there for that weekend.
Yeah, it was a blast. That was out of hand. Okay, let me see here. Favorite memory. Greg got me on stage, got me a stagehand gig at the Mirage for Fishbone and Biohazard. The organic tube rolls, yeah. we fucking smoked so much fucking pot that night, man. We partied with fucking Fishbone. Hey Jay, was that the year that he jumped up on top of the bar at the Mirage and he was singing the fucking donuts, cigarettes, coffee, and he was on the top of the bar? They had like this overhang thing that it was like, that pillars that went up and had a platform on top of it. The singer of Fishbone went on the fucking on the speakers, dove off into the crowd, rolled the entire crowd all the way to the next bar that's all the way across the club back then. Climbed up on top of there with his microphone and sang donuts, cigarettes, coffee, this whole thing. I know it was one of the times that I had seen Fishbone at that show, and I don't know if it was the Biohazard one or not. But Fishbone was one of my favorite fucking bands, and I got to see him and party with him and sit on the bus with him. And Walter Kibbe, their backup singer, I was like the guy he called for weed when he got here. It was always awesome. And he comes out and he goes, "Oh, you like blunts?" I was like, "Hell yeah." So we're rolling blunts, right? He comes out with a garbage bag, dude, this big. He was sponsored by a blunt company. Oh. He's like, "Take as many as you want." He just dumps out the whole bag. So we're just stuffing our fucking pockets full of these organic blunt papers. Yeah, that was insane. Let me see here. What else do we got? Phil says Stark Exodus in the theater last year on the boat. 70K was awesome. Brutal Pit.
Oh, that was a good one. I'm trying to remember which band it was where I took the steel toe boot to the head on the cruise.
Ooh.
I can't remember if that was 2007, 2019. Him and I were together, and we were in the thing called the theater. It's a big. It looks like it could be. You could put plays on there.
Sure.
So they have it there, and I was right up front, and then someone spun around, and I got a boot in the head, and I did one of these, going, "Whoa!" And I kind of did had to shake to see things. I was seeing tour for a little while, and I can't remember what band that was, but it was in the same place he's talking about Exodus, and it might have even been Exodus. I don't remember.
Wow.
A lot of those are kind of blurs together.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Okay, it was Overkill. So that was 2017 where I got myself kicked in the head.
Dude, that's funny shit right there.
Well, there was we were down there one time, and who was Dying Fetus was about to release 3 new songs never been played before.
Dying Fetus was?
Yep, and I think Phil and I were actually sleeping against each other. We're sitting there and waiting for this guy, so we're actually got our heads. It's probably like 2 a.m, and I got a beer in our hand, and we were sleeping. And we got our heads laid against each other, waiting for the band to start because we wanted to see this.
Yeah.
And then we got people right behind us taking pictures, and
That's hilarious.
a little bromance going on that night. We're like, hey, we're gonna see this. We're gonna see this together.
Portanga, are you saying? Okay, he said, yeah. Did you say that they played the main room, right? So that was that Pantera played Ryan's the night after the main room show. No shit. So that was Exodus and Suicidal Tendencies with Pantera opening, right?
At Ryan's?
No, at First Avenue. He said they played Ryan's the night after.
Okay.
So I seen him there. I seen him I seen him again at the Mirage. I seen him at Ryan's, I believe. I seen him. I seen Pantera so many fucking times, man. Yes, that's what he said. Okay, cool, dude. I wish I still had all. I know I have a shitload of ticket stubs in one of my boxes at home that my wife is trying to get me to throw away. You know those. You don't even look at that memorabilia stuff. If I could, I would, but you know what I mean. I've got like 1,000 CDs, and she wants me to get rid of them. You know, and I have so many signed ones. Like I got a signed one for my birthday from Shane that was Forbidden, Twisted into Form, signed by the band. That's another band that have you ever seen Forbidden?
No.
Oh my God, that was one of the best fucking White Zombie, the old school White Zombie, or like later on down the road. Yeah, man, I do need to get a photo album. I definitely need to do that and put it here, like an old school one where you open it up and stick them motherfuckers to it.
Well, what I did was with my ticket stubs and all the stickers I get.
Yeah.
I don't want to stick them on a car, so I got a giant tag board. And I filled the tag board up, and I got frames for them. So I framed all the stickers I got from bands over the year, ticket stubs, and I started making frames. And so it's a picture I can hang on the wall, so it's not sitting in a box somewhere. Yeah. I started doing that years ago now.
Yeah, Phil, I fucking love Forbidden. They were fantastic, and man, I got to see those guys with Death Angel a few times, and I got to see them at Milwaukee Metal Fest a couple times, and then a few times here I got to hang out with Russ, and then the one guitar player went to play for Testament after Skolnick left the first time, and I actually got to hang out with him at the Mirage. I think Jay might have been at that show too. Greg, I'll seriously take all of your Pantera ticket stubs. No, you will not, because they are mine and they're my memories. So I will not be giving you those ticket stubs, my friend. Yes, I have. Yeah, if my wife makes me get rid of them, Bubba, I'll definitely I'll photocopy you some.
I'll send you pictures just so you can see that you're that close to it.
Yeah. What do you say, Jay? What do you say? It says, is it stupid? I deeply heard about bands that I never saw but touched me somehow. Dude, I know exactly what you're talking about, man. I fucking totally do. And here's a total example of exactly that. There are two, well, there's multiple, but fucking Charles Bradley is a guy that I had heard from. Local musician here, Alex Gorgos. He turned me on to Charles Bradley. And I kid you not, turned me on to it, listened to it, wanted to see where he was. He died like within a month of me just hearing him for the first time. I was so fucking sad, dude. So sad. And I'll touch you if you're into that. But man, they're Amy Winehouse is another one. I know these aren't the metal bands you're expecting from me, but yeah, there's a lot. Sublime is a band that I really wish I had tickets to see him right before he died. Shannon Hoon, when he died from Blind Melon, I had tickets to go see that. Free tickets from First Avenue to go see fucking Blind Melon on that first fucking album, and he died after, just after. And Zapp and Roger Troutman was going to play the Quest, and I was asked by Portanga to do security for that Roger Troutman show. And he died, got shot in the fucking chest like a couple days before the damn show. Yes, there's a ton of bands, Jay, that I still feel deeply hurt that I didn't get to see, and that have definitely touched me in the no spot. I love. What are some of your favorite your favorite concert bands that you've seen in concert? Give me as many as you can think. Hi, Motor. What's up, buddy? Thanks for Wednesday Singer. Only on Wednesday Singer. Oh, that's right.
I mean, I've seen people are gonna give me shit for this, but I mean, one of the persons that I've seen live that was one of the things was Billy Joel. I've seen him a couple different times.
Yeah.
Billy Joel was what got me into music when I was 3 years old.
Yeah.
We didn't start the fire, of course, that stupid song,
Yeah.
but my dad would tell me, goes back when VH1 still played music videos.
Yeah.
That my dad had the old school 52-inch projection screen.
Super thick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And anytime that a Billy Joel song would come on, especially that one or anything off the Glass House album, I'd stop.
Yeah.
And I'd sit in front of the TV and I would start rocking back and forth. And I would start jamming and dancing. So Billy Joel and Meatloaf are the two things I remember hearing as a kid going, all right, I like music.
Yeah.
And then I went from there. So, I mean, seeing Billy Joel all the time, awesome. Seeing him with Elton John. Elton John was absolutely incredible to see.
That's fucking pretty awesome, dude.
So, I mean, for non-metal bands, those guys are up there for me. I mean, for the amount of, God, I mean, I've seen hundreds of bands, and there's so many. I mean, Death Angel sticks out in my head. Napalm Death show really sticks in my head. The first time I ever saw Cannibal Corpse. I mean,
was it Corpse Grinder, or was it? Did you get to see Barnes at all?
It was Corpse Grinder by the time that I was actually able to see him.
Yeah.
I started listening to him in Barnes by the time I finally got to see him. Corpse Grinder was there. I mean, Suffocation has been one of those bands that I see every time they come through here.
Oh
and
my God!
I mean, I get a little hard every time I watch that band play. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That
Little
music
chubby?
gets me excited.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet you Phil's seen some fucking Suffocation a bunch of times, motherfucker.
And before metal, I was big into hardcore and punk. I was running around the local punk scene before I got in the metal scene around here.
Yeah.
I mean, Casualties are always a good band. I used to love seeing it come through here. There's an old school punk band called Cutthroat Hoods that used to play back in the day here, and I don't know if anybody's even really heard of them anymore.
Right.
Oxymoron used to come up from Chicago. They were a skin band.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many amazing bands that I got to see. I mean, sad part is I've probably forgotten some of the shows I've been to for the amount of stuff I've seen over the last 2 decades.
Fucking Phil says he's got to see Billy at the Nassau Coliseum, dude. That would have been fucking amazing.
Oh.
Hey, Bubs, I seen fucking Motorhead
Shuffle
several
boner.
times, and they were fucking amazing, dude. Just amazing. Sepultura, are you talking Max Sepultura? Because that's the Sepultura I got into, and that is my favorite. Is the Cavaleras on that shit. Beyond that, I really haven't listened to Sepultura all that much, man. Took my mom to see Elton John at Excel. I bet that was fucking phenomenal. Dude, he has a catalog to beat the fucking band. That dude's got a lot of shit. Man, did you get to see, Suffo Boner? Yeah, Garfield. The Mullen Chop. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, Jim Lang's in here. What's up, Jim? How's it going? Garfield, good to see you in here, dude. Another old school fucking metalhead.
Gooch popped himself in here too.
Hey, Gooch, what's up, buddy? Wish you were here with us, man. Heard you're a little sore. Chaos AD. Yes, I agree. I agree with you.
Another good one. Possessed. Seen them. Actually, quite a few different places.
Yeah.
Saw him out in New York. I've seen him.
Did you get to see him here when fucking Danzig canceled?
No.
Oh my God, dude! I was on stage with him. I was on stage standing there behind fucking Possessed while they were playing. It was amazing. It's crazy that what spawned from Possessed. You got Possessed going for many years. That people say that they coined the death metal term. Larry Lalonde leaves and starts Primus, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's just kind of crazy. My Myers brothers were way into the Possessed thing, and they had records all the time. They had fucking all the great records, and getting to meet Jeff Becerra and having Jeff Becerra go, "Hey, you're one of my brothers. I need you on stage with me." And I'm just looking at fucking Whitesides, and I'm like, me and Whitesides go, "Okay." And then my back was fucked up, dude. I had sciatic issues going on, and I'm lifting Jeff Becerra up on the fucking stage with other people, lifting his wheelchair up there, and my back is fucking giving out. I'm about to drop fucking Jeff Becerra on the ground.
Is that where in Milwaukee?
No, it was here at the Caboose.
Okay.
Yeah, when Danzig canceled it, it was the Blacks to the Black tour. I think that was I believe it was Toxic Holocaust and Marduk and Possessed played Marduk. I believe it was Toxic Holocaust. There was a few bands. It was a fucking great show, man.
I got a feeling the only reason I missed that show is because I probably wasn't living in Minnesota at that time.
Yeah,
Otherwise, I would have missed that one.
Maybe. Yeah. Garf, man. I hope you're well. I see you posting on Facebook all the time about the crazies you have around you, dude. I'm surprised that you don't put more blood on the dance floor, my friend.
Garf, I'm glad your dad's doing better. I know he's back home right now.
Yeah, for sure, dude. For sure, man. I'm glad that is. I hope your puppies are doing well too, buddy. Let me see here. My Sierra, miss you too, sweetheart. Hope you're doing well down there in Texas. Let me see here. 98 with Corpse Grinder at Ground Zero. Dude, that was a fucking good show. I was there. I saw that. Greg, the Chicago band had the flag in their name. Help my brain fart. Oh. Shit, I can't remember, dude.
Well, there's a few bands I know with a flag in their name.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't think of it. What's up, my gumdrop buttons? What's happening, dude? Yeah, fucking A. Watain. Yeah, dude, that would have been. I've never seen that band, but I fucking love that band. They're fucking heavy as shit. Carrie, hey, what's up, Carrie? How's it going? Gotta punch babies. Hope you're feeling better. Hey, are you up here right now?
No, unfortunately, she's not.
She didn't make it up here?
No, I talked to her today. She's at home today.
Oh, that sucks. I don't know. She was talking about possibly coming up here in this weekend or next or something.
I know
like
she'll
that.
be up here next month for a little while.
Okay.
Her and Kenny are coming back.
Okay. Kung Fu Kenny. Yep. My favorite Bieber fan. I mean, no, One Direction fan. I mean, damn it. I can't remember. Now, a funny story about Carrie. Carrie, when we all went to Spring Bash that year, and we walk in the.
Which year? There's lots of them.
Well, the year that we walked into the fucking record store, and the guy at the record store, the guy at the record store says, which one of you guys is Gary Punch Baby? That was fantastic.
This guy had never met any of us before.
Dude, I was so baffled.
This was literally off, I think, Greg making a Facebook post about how we're going to go to this record store. He tagged the record store. He goes, I'm going with this person, and Gary punches the babies. And the guy remembered it for the bog.
Yeah, that was hilarious. I was so like, what the fuck just happened here, you know? Because I was kind of vlogging, and I'm like going around, and people are checking it out and everything, and I should have done more of those at the shows. That was yeah. She said I was famous. Hell yeah, dude. That was so much fun. Those were a blast, man. Every year, and Carrie and I would always wake up at least one time and hold hands when we were hungover. Just sit. I'd be laying. One of us would be in the bed. One of us would be. Normally, I would be in the bed. You guys always took care of me because I always felt like I was fucking like the broken fat guy.
Anti-flag.
Okay.
And no, Phil, that was the year before Gooch's van decided to take a shit on us while we were eating breakfast.
Oh yeah. What happened? What did this fucking?
Something the radiator started leaking and there was coolant, so we had to bring the mechanic.
No, it was the water pump, wasn't it?
Water pump went out, and then
that's the year that he lost his keys.
Then we lost the keys in the Uber, and we had to get that thing towed to get new keys cut. But the badass thing about that whole trip was the brewery tour in Milwaukee for Pabst.
Yeah, that was fun. That was really cool.
Yeah.
Dude, that was because I wanted to go to the real brewery, and we ended up going. Now, here's the thing: is my mom had hooked me up with Groupon things for something, and she was like, "You always got to check on Groupon." So I get the fucking. You just sign up for their mailing list thing or whatever. You get your email and they send you Groupon things all the time. I still get fucking ridiculous amounts of fucking Groupon coupons. So I figured, let's go check and see what breweries we could get in, and we Grouponed it, and I found the one for Pabst. So I was like, oh, let's do this. And that I expected it to be this big giant brewery, and we pull up in the van, and we were all hungover and fucking, trying to nurse our fucking hangovers. And I remember it was Oktoberfest, right? Because
it was
Easter. Because they busted. What was some kind of?
Well, they had a. So what they were saying was during Lent, or I'm not religious,
that's
so
what
excuse
it was.
me.
Yep.
Monks could only drink Bach beer. They couldn't have any yeast or carbs or
That's
however
what it was.
So they, so that was that. pastor priest. I apologize. I can't remember what came out and blessed the keg, and it was the old school one. So they took the cork and they hit the front
Remember, he
of
was
it.
super nervous about it.
He goes, I may spray you guys. He goes, just let you know that, of course, all of us being, it's a squirter. We're the doctors, drunk dudes that are half in the bag when we got there.
Yeah, everybody was quiet. It was like a fucking. So was it like a church or something, or like a gymnasium or something?
They took a church and turned it into the Pabst brewery.
Yeah.
And this is, I honestly, I only drink Pabst lager, never everything else.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that there were so many different Pabst beers.
Yeah.
And the brewmaster was this 25-year-old kid, and he was making this amazing beer. I'm like, dude, you're 25. I can't wait to drink your beer when you're 50.
Yeah.
Because your 25-year-old beer is amazing that you've been. I mean, you've been able to drink for 4 years.
Yeah. And the place that we were at was like the test spot. So they do like different brand or different styles of beer, and this was the spot where you tested them all.
It was like their PBR tap room where you got to try everything they were making. I mean, we had a chocolate beer, I think, that day.
Yeah, well, that was before they released that chocolate beer too. Remember? Well, and the funny thing is that we went down there. And remember, we were only supposed to get so many free drinks or whatever. We got a couple. They were giving us the free drinks, and then they gave us the glasses and shit.
Yep.
And then Carrie wasn't able to come with us because she had to go and sell stuff at Spring Bash, and she wanted to get rest because she was fucking hungover too. Yep. And we went there, and we drank free Bach. There we bought like a couple appetizers, and then we drank a couple beers, and then we had the Bach for free. Yep. And then we went on the tour, and we come back up, and it was like everybody was quiet, and they're eating these appetizers, so they're all hanging out, and it's fucking like super chill in this place, and we're getting all rowdy and shit, and it's just us three being rowdy on the one side of the bar. And I remember I kept looking at that fucking bartender's ass. I was just going, look at that ass. And I was making all kinds of goofy comments and shit, and she just smiling, showing, like wiggling her ass.
Well, the guy that was pouring the Bach beer was like, you're the guys that want to have fun drinking this stuff. We're over there just sitting there being quiet.
Well, when we came back up, that was the thing, is I was buzzed when we came back up.
Oh, yeah, because we're drinking the whole tour.
Yeah, the whole tour. We come up, and we got extra glasses, we got extra drink tickets and shit. But we come up the stairs, and the fucking guy goes, hey, there you are. There's a whole bunch of beer left. Do you want to keep drinking? And we're like, fuck yeah, we do. So we had fucking a ton of free beer at this fucking at the fucking Pabst Brewery. It was fantastic, man. Fucking fantastic. Smoke them if you got them. If I wasn't tested on a regular basis, dude, I would totally fucking do that, Jay, right on camera like nobody's business, man. But if I was smart like Jared, I would be able to have the camera switch back and forth so you would never know. That's how Jared's deal was hooked up. So what's up? What's up, Eli? You're back in the room, man. Thanks for joining us. 20 people in the chat room right now. Appreciate you guys all showing up.
Don't worry, Phil. When you get here, you'll be sitting in this chair.
Oh, he said.
Jared, or he wants to go to the brewery, one of the two.
Jared said Anti-Flag, that singer was caught at the coup. He was caught in the coup at the Capitol. That's hilarious.
I thought that was the Ice Earth dude. Oh, that guy got caught too.
Oh, he did, didn't he? Yeah.
Oh, he got arrested. I read that one a couple days ago.
That's fucking hilarious, man. How so many idiots that did that shit took pictures of the shit while they're walking out with all this shit at the Capitol.
Let me take a picture of me committing a felony.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I mean, that was the number one thing that I was taught when I was a kid was no evidence and deny. My dad taught me that shit when I was probably 13 years old. And I've taken that shit to heart.
That's fantastic. That's absolutely true, man. I've always heard that. Fucking yeah, a bunch of people. That's fucking hilarious, man. I honestly hope they get fucked on that whole deal, man. You know, that's just something you don't do, and I'm surprised they let people in that whole thing. And I don't want to get into politics, because I really don't give a fuck about politics. And politics have fucking ruined Facebook and everything else, and friends fucking want to kill each other over this whole fucking politics bullshit. Take your politics and jam them up your ass and fucking fuck off with that shit. I'm so over that shit, man.
That's why I tell everybody, you got to follow me on Facebook, because you're going to see a few things. My kids,
right?
Love my kids. They do stupid food.
Booze.
Yep. Lots of animals.
I
foster for actually Rough Start Rescue, and I have snakes and cats and dogs and geckos and all sorts of crazy shit through my house.
Tell me about your rescue.
So Rough Start Rescue, I think it's based out of Princeton, Minnesota.
Okay.
Started roughly 10 years ago. A very good friend of mine from high school has been involved with it almost since the beginning.
Okay.
Something I've always wanted to do is foster animals. So
sure.
I didn't tell Harley one day. I went and filled the application out. I was like, hey, we're Foster's now. She's like, with me. I was like, my friends gonna come check our house out and make sure we're good to Foster. She's like, no. And she kind of pushed back a little bit, and finally we got our first Foster, and we got adopted out in about 3 weeks, and all of a sudden we got all these cute kittens in our house, and my kids love it. They understand that we're babysitting.
Yep.
Until we find a new home. So when the nostalgia of a new kitten wears off, we're able to help adopt it out, and
Dude,
someone's excited to do the family, and then my kids get to take care of a bunch of brand new animals, and they absolutely love it.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I'm starting to adopt some of them myself now. I just adopted a cat, another cat last month.
She's beautiful too.
Little baby Maine Coon.
Yeah, she's a fucking fluff ball, man. Such a sweetheart too. Yeah, let me see here. What do we got? People commenting. Food, music, and funny shit. That's what I'm saying, Chris. That's the fucking way to do it, Nas. For sure. He's another guy that posts a ton of good food stuff. He's been a chef for a really long time, man. And I love it, dude. Nas and I go way, way back, man. We used to work at the Mirage together, and we've been friends for a long time. And I met him through Aaron Pullman and Ronnie Vasquez, and he's good fucking people, and has been for a long, long time. There's a couple elected politicians that were there too. They've since resigned. Good. I hope they get thrown in jail for that shit too. They're stupid. They're good peeps. So much good they do for animals. Yeah, for sure, man. That's the way to do it, man. I just had a buddy whose dog passed away. Actually, the guy from here, Lowbrow Saints Tattoo Collective. Go check out Lowbrow Saints Tattoo Collective, 612-353-4755. Hit him up email style, lowbrowsaints@gmail.com. His puppy passed away. Speaking of that, and he's been beat up pretty bad about it too, man. I know how tough it can be. They become part of your family, man.
I know Jason and his dogs, and those are his buddies.
Yeah, those are his babies, man. Him and his wife, they don't have children. They have their fur babies, is what they do. Since I'm promoting right now, if you guys are looking to get some screen printing done, if you're looking to get drum heads done, things like that, Anti-Broadcasting Incorporated, custom screen printing, their local screen printing place. They've been helping me. These are the guys that have been helping me with my tie-dye stuff, man. These are the guys that I go through when I need my screen printing stuff done. They did my Ritual Madness podcast shirts with the all-seeing eye. Hit them up at antibroadcasting@gmail.com. Ask them for a quote. Send them some artwork and get it done. These are my people, man. They are fucking good dudes. Ben Gould is the guy that screen prints there. For all of you guys who know Ben, he's from Nailed Shut. Fucking fantastic guitar player. Used to play in Anal Blast as well. I don't know. Hey, Garfield, if you're still in the chat, did you guys ever play together? You and Gould, while you were in Anal Blast. I know that you were in and out of Anal Blast a whole bunch of times. But Anti-Broadcasting Incorporated, screen printing, hit them up. Anti-Broadcasting, Anti-Broadcasting. See, I do that.
I honestly think half my wardrobe for shirts is local metal bands that have been printed by Anti-Broadcasting.
Yep, I think you're right.
And I actually do have a tattoo done by Jason on my forearm.
Look at that.
So
See?
I'm a product of all the sponsors. So.
Absolutely, man. Shop local. Make sure you hit these guys up. Lowbrow Saints Tattoo Collective at Anti-Broadcasting. You can reach them at 612-836-9488. That's kind of weird. They both have 94. Oh, no, I'm fucking... You would think I'm the guy who's stoned over here. I am not. I assure you, I am not. All right, we'll go back. Oh, that wrong one again. See, look at that. I don't know my own buttons here. So yeah, let me tell you what. I love this. Yeah, it's a weird dip in the audio because of the screen change. It drops way down and then slowly comes back to level. Late arrival. What's happening? How's it going? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, the weird dip is like I said, the audio from hitting them. Something that, what'd you say? It's something with that smoke transition. Yeah, that's what it is. I honestly think it's the transition between the two. There's something going on because I did put another transition in there and it did the same thing. So it must be just because it's hitting that fancy little audio deal. But thank you guys for all coming in. We got 19 people in the room and we appreciate you watching. This is like I said, this is episode 217. Yes. Thanks, Jared. That'd be fantastic. Oh, I got a We got a bing. Somebody binged me here.
What's a bing?
Somebody must have sent me a direct message or something. Something happened there. That's okay. It's just extra audio that we don't need to hear. I could just mute it, but what's the fun of that? Yeah, so this is episode 217, hanging out with my good friend Chris Stark here, and we're just chilling. We you know, with the old podcast stuff, we were throwing down some music and trying to get some of the good word out with some of this local music and some of the things. The Bing didn't make our audio good. That must have just been here then, or it didn't. Yeah, well, good. I hope it didn't go out there.
Here's the question now. So if we can get releases, are we allowed to stream if we listen to Outside the Murder, which is your band? Are we allowed to listen to that stuff since you're the creator of that music?
I don't know. You should be able to. I know Jared had some things where he was interviewing somebody and played their music and then got it muted, and he basically was like, literally, this is the person who created this music, and they unmuted it. So who knows? I talked to a guy today about the Facebook stream, and I asked him about playing music on the Facebook stream, and he said that they'll cut you midstream. So that's something I wanted to avoid. I also talked to another creator, another streamer on Twitch, and she said that you can actually play music live. You just don't, once you if you record it to play on Twitch later, they mute it all. But live, they don't fuck up your stream at all. So that's good. From the Game Men's. Yeah, those cats. Rick and what did you say? Rick Tyler. I heard from Rick Tyler last night. Actually, he's still doing okay. Yeah. You know, man, I have mixed feelings about that guy. He was there the night my brother died, and there's something that happened with that whole deal. And I don't know exactly, and I would love to talk to him about it, but I know that there was a lot of drug use going on in that house. So I wish him the best because we were friends for a very long time, and I have no ill will towards Rick, but he was there under some weird circumstances and left my brother dead in his house. So it was not good. So it is what it is. Anyway, let me see here. Yeah, license including CD Baby. You'll have. Yeah, see, that's the thing is I played my own shit on YouTube during during an Outside the Murder podcast, and they actually muted my shit from CD Baby, and I had to have one of the guys go back and actually talk to CD Baby and pull that down, so we were able to play our own stuff. yeah, it's all right, Garf. What are you gonna do, man? It's old news, but it is kind of a thing. And my other brother's married to his ex, so it's kind of a crazy thing.
That's a Jerry Springer shit right there.
Yeah, that is some Jerry Springer shit, and I would hate to see what my brother would do to that guy. So, but yeah, it is what it is, man. You know, but. I don't know. That would be fantastic. You know, honestly, I was thinking maybe I should just play Saimathwa the whole time. You know what I mean? Like, because there's no vocals in it, and their music is, man, fucking fantastic. I was playing some before you got here.
The drummer is one of my closest friends.
Yeah, killer band, man. I'm glad. I can't wait for their new shit to come out.
And I've got a little bit of the insight, and it sounds like it's going to be amazing. They're going to be hopefully recording soon, just from just the time that they've had. That's one thing I'm really so. Everybody's been stuck at home. Yeah. I'm really hoping that when this ends, some guys will be able to come out with some punching, fucking hard new music.
I know there's some good bands out there getting ready to do some stuff. I know Beastface was talking about getting some recording in as well, and I love that fucking band. Saimathwa.
Both of those bands ever disappoint.
Yeah, fantastic fucking bands for sure. Shit stains I get. yeah, for sure, man. And Garf, you deal with fucking shit stains on the regular, bro. I know what you're talking about. It's a motherfucker. Didn't talk about the band earlier. Didn't we talk about that band earlier, Chris?
Yeah, I was talking to Phil on the way up here, and he was asking. I was telling about some different bands from around here. I told him that's one band you should check out.
Which one?
Samathwa.
Samathwa's fucking amazing. No vocalist. The first time I heard him, Phil, I walked up to the bass player and was like, "Hey, you guys want a vocalist?" And he looked at me and he goes, "No." He just looked right at me. He was like, "No." Well, I was gonna. No, I'm not gonna offer.
I can actually tell you where that show was too.
Yeah.
It was actually a Club Underground March 25th because I had Under Eden, Samathwa was on there.
I got that flyer.
Yeah, because that was one of the guys in Samathwa made that for me.
Yeah, the long skinny ones.
Yeah, I put the office bags. The guy thing printed out. It came out, like 6 inches wide. Like, well, this is cool. I was like, we're gonna rock this.
Yeah, it's fucking cool, dude. I was at Annie Broadcasting the other night picking up some shirts and fucking and I saw the Samathwa shirt with the cow head.
Oh, yeah.
Cow heads. I don't know what album is that off of. I want to say I have it right here. Let me see. Oh fuck.
Can't push buttons again.
No, too fast. I'm pushing them too fast. Let's go to recently added. God damn it! I said recently added. Here.
Bill was asking what new music we've been listening to, and I'm trying to think of.
Sometimes Dead is the one that I was thinking of. Sometimes Dead is better with the two cowheads, Samathwa. And if you haven't heard them, Phil, you can actually look them up on
You
iTunes.
seen him when he was out here.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
They're fucking great. What did you just say? You just said something about
Phil was asking what new music we've been listening to recently. I'm trying to think. I've been
new music for me, and this is going to sound fucked up. So, can you spell Samathwa? Yes, Cymothoa. Samathwa. That is the name of the. All right, Jay. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you joining us, man. Thank you very much. I think Goldberg left us too. He had a rough week. Thank you guys for both joining us. Appreciate it very much. I'm going to be trying to do this weekly again. It might be on this deal. It might not. I don't know. I'm not even positive. Hopefully, it seems like the feedback is pretty good. There was roughly 26 to 27 people. We got 15 in there now. They're probably tired of us fucking goofing around, but yeah, that's interaction is what we wanted anyway, you know. So, and Jared was telling me, like, having this while the chat's going, it's really difficult to have a conversation with the person that's here if you're trying to interview that person. Yeah. So it's been fun.
I'm trying to look at you. I'm trying to look over here. I'm like,
yeah.
What do I look at? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing at this moment here.
Yeah, it's all right. You're in the right room. I'm right there with you. So yeah, what stuff have you been listening to?
The sad part is I get home and my old lady goes to work, so my newest big thing
Kids?
is kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby Shark is big at my house right now. I'm listening to a lot of that. No, but actually, I have a 9-year-old son, Jax, and I have a 2-year-old daughter, Salem.
Yeah.
And Jax loves techno.
Yeah.
He's always finding something different techno. He's video game, 9 years old. He's always like, always find some new techno band. That's what he really likes right now. And Salem is the one way I can calm her down right now is I throw on Queen.
No shit.
Queen, Radio Gaga. Well, she'll sit there and she'll stare at the music video.
No shit.
And go absolutely insane with it.
I loved Queen when I was a kid.
And I still love Queen now.
Yeah.
She likes all the stuff from what is that? Bradley Cooper, Lady Gaga.
Oh yeah.
So any one of those songs, Salem was all about. She just sits there and scrolls through and watches YouTube. So basically, whatever she's up and that's making her cry, that's the new stuff that I'm listening to at the time being.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. You got to do that, right?
But it's fun having kids that are into music as much as I am, and I'm very fortunate to have an old lady that's a giant metalhead too. So. Yeah, that's awesome, and she loves one of my favorite bands as well, some Acid Bath. Oh, that's one of her jams.
Yeah.
She's also a huge Crowbar fan, and I know you are too.
Yeah, yep, for sure. Yep, I love those NOLA bands, man. They're some of my favorite. That sludgy fucking stuff. I love it so much.
I looked at her one day. I was like, hey, I was about to hop in the shop. Give me a band. And she's like, Visual Disgorge. I'm like, who the hell says that? I was like, this is even more why I want to marry you. I was like, that was incredible.
Yeah. Yep, something different, man. You gotta love it. I'm trying to get you. I don't know.
Phil, I have played her the entire Live Aid set. She actually saw that when we were watching the Bohemian Rhapsody movie. She was crying her ass off. Then at like 6 months old, that came on the TV, and she sat there and watched the entire Live Aid set on the Bohemian Rhapsody movie and passed out. I was like, That was absolutely incredible.
Wow, that's really cool, man. Hell yeah, that's really cool. Especially, older rock and roll, dude. You know what I mean? That's fantastic, man. Fantastic.
What was the stuff that I was raised? I mean, my dad was Queen, Pink Floyd, Sabbath, Ted Nugent. I mean, he played in the garage band bass back in the back in the '60s. He was playing bass in garage bands in in the Minneapolis area. Never really did much with it because he got tired of playing music. But I mean, that's all I've listened to. I mean, a good chunk of my life. My mom was Paula Abdul. Listening to that growing up. Blues Travelers. I mean, Hootie and the Blowfish. That was stuff my parents were listening to when I was growing
Dude,
up as a kid.
that's still awesome though, man. That's still good. That's still good music. So this Paleface stuff that you're putting up here, this is new stuff that you're listening to, Garfield. That Mr. Bungle does. It has its moments for sure. It was pretty good. It's all right. It sounds. I mean, Bungle's different on every album, so.
Phil's cousin got to see them at Wembley in '86. I'm assuming he's talking about Queen.
Yeah. Wow, that'd be fucking amazing.
Well, Phil's one of those, Phil moved to the United States when he was 4. He's originally from Poland.
Oh, yeah.
So he's got a lot of family that's still over in Europe. So I know he goes back as often as he can over in Poland. So, yeah, his family seeing some pretty cool stuff, over being from Europe and everything.
Yeah, for sure. I bet, man. I've been playing that. I've been playing that Deftones quite a bit. I really like that new Deftones, and I've been listening to Prof a lot. Prof is a Minneapolis rapper that I'm just infatuated with right now. The dude has just got a great flow, crazy flow, great. I mean, he's got soul. You know what I mean? Like this dude can hit the super fast spittity spit shit, and then he breaks into song. You know what I mean? He just sings really well, and he has nice cameos. And he's done stuff with Brother Ali and fucking Petey Pablo and all these rappers. But that's the shit that I've been listening to lately. Mark Rebele is a dude that I've been listening to a lot lately, and he has like a sampler, and he just fucking takes a and then he goes into his fucking keyboard and just rips out these killer ass shit. I love it. Wait, Greg, you got me into that Prof guy, dude. He's awesome. He's fucking amazing, dude. Yeah. The Rhyme Sayer, he's actually Prof's not on Rhyme Sayers anymore. He's back on Stop House. And in his last release, dude, if you haven't heard it yet, I believe it's Powderhorn Suites is his last release. 2020 release. And I think he did it right at the very end of 2020. So if you haven't heard that album, it's really good. I really like that guy. As far as metal, I'm kind of all over the place, man. I haven't really. I know there's been a lot of new releases for metal, and I'm so out of the loop right now, man. And we were talking about bands around here that are going to be released. There's going to be bands all over the fucking place if you think about it, man. All just geared up and ready to go, man. The live shows, we haven't had a live show in how long? A few. Did you catch any of the obituary live streams or anything like that?
I haven't got a chance to catch any of that stuff. The last time it's been over a year. The 70,000 Tons of Metal Cruise in January was the last time that I actually saw a live band play. I had a show booked, and they shut the bars down that Friday for the first time. I had a show booked for that Saturday, so it was actually going to be a benefit show to help out Jeremy Davis for his daughter's brain surgery. And we had 2 shows. I was going to do a Friday and Saturday show between Duluth and Minneapolis, and everything got shut down, unfortunately. And I don't think it has been probably since I've been 11 years old that I can say I've gone a year without seeing a live band. It's over 2 decades with not seeing a live band every month.
Fucking A, I can't even.
I used to go to 3 shows a night because there'd be so many shows going on between St. Paul and Minneapolis that I would show hop. Yep. And the next day is, hey, this band's going. Oh, let's drive down the aisle. I used to do that all the time, and it's like, well, I just saw 10 bands in 2 days at 3 different shows. Like,
fuck, I honestly can't even think of the last time I hadn't seen a show in.
I don't think ever. I'd be happy to get invited to a jam session where some of my friends are practicing right now. Yeah. I know Krog is just, they all put on Facebook of how awesome they felt. I would love to just go sit there and watch Krog play so I can see somebody play something live.
Yeah, they should just let me come down there and fucking set up a camera thing and fucking stream some shit, dude. That would be sick. Or at least record it to stream it or something, man. That'd be great to be able to do that. So this is going to be the thing, guys. I believe I'm going to try to do this Facebook thing once a week. I really like the way it's kind of playing out so far. Unfortunately, it's not like what Jared's doing over on YouTube. I released the last one with the stress tests and everything over on YouTube, and I'll kind of upload it and whatnot. But I like the way this has played out. There's a lot of people that have joined us. I mean, people that I went to high school with, band members, all kinds of people from all over. We had people in here from London. We had people from Greece. We had fucking people all over the place.
Australia was in here for a little while.
Yeah, and that's the greatest thing ever, man, is that, people are joining us here, and that's why I did it on my personal page and not on the Ritual Madness podcast. If you're not subscribed or like the Ritual Madness podcast page, please do that, because I may switch over. I have 4,000 friends on my regular Facebook, which I can reach more people, obviously, but I'd like to do it on the Ritual Madness podcast page itself.
Nice. I was able to share this, so everybody on my page too.
Yep.
So I was able to hit share, so we got everybody. So I got 4,000 some friends. So
Awesome.
we can potentially reach 8,000 some people right now with what we're doing here.
Well, and I'd love to. The bad thing is, before with the podcast and the things that I was doing in the other episodes and whatnot, was I would have multiple people from the band come here, and we would do the interview, and we'd play music, and that was my thing. Is I really like to get where people came from and what music started them down the journey, of playing live music, and where they got to be in their career right now. You know what I mean? Like, how did you get there? What were you listening to? What were your mom and dad listening to? Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do full bands. And I think with this pandemic going on, I don't think it's a very good idea right now. I mean, you and I are 6 feet apart, but we've seen each other multiple times. I've been in your house knowing that we're both not sick.
Well, and you're immune for the next couple of months still too. So
yeah, I got about 2 months allegedly is what they're saying. But man, I'll tell you what, it's a scary fucking thing out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, here's the thing, Phil, is on Facebook. If it's on Facebook, it's real, it's true. So if we have 4,000 friends, allegedly we have 4,000 friends. Half of them wouldn't piss on you if you're on fire, but yeah. That's pretty much what it is. Guys like you that I've met in person that I love to death, those are real friends. You know what I'm saying? Garfield, that's a real guy. That's a guy that would come and fucking slap your mom upside the head if she took your lunch money from you. You know what I mean? Those are guys that are going to be there if you called them. There's a lot of motherfuckers that'll pop in here and they'll call you friends. That's for sure.
Dr. Phil's into his 10 days of being over COVID, and he's immune for the next 4 months.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Hey, Phil, how did it feel for you? Did it hit you hard?
He'll answer. I know he will, but yeah, I talk to him every day. I talk to him every day just to kind of keep him from going completely insane.
Yeah.
I know his brother was dropping off food on the outside for him, and I was giving him different shit to watch on TV and stuff. He's like, he was hanging out and everything. So I kept him entertained for the whole time. I kept saying stupid shit, so he wasn't sitting there completely by himself, because he lives by himself, and you gotta have something to keep him entertained.
Yeah,
So me being a goofy bastard, probably entertaining him. He's probably sick as shit of me right now. But
yeah. Well, we need that shit. I know Jason Del Castillo's up in here. What's up, Big Papa? Thanks. I'm more like herpes. Jason, thanks for coming in, brother. I did some promotion for the shop. I made it look pretty like this. We got the Lowbrow Saints logo up in here. Yes, we got a little dip in the audio because of the transition and stuff, but I did do the Lowbrow Saints logo promotion. Jason is in here. Thank you very much, dude, for all of the help and all of the things that you do for the music scene, because you do help out with gift cards and helping and just being a good motherfucker, dude. I love the hell out of you, dude, and thank you for being you. You're good. You're a good motherfucker. So Phil, did that shit hit you? Did it? You said it scared me at first, but damn, dude, cabin fever kicked in by day 3. I can't even imagine, man. And it was pretty bad there in New York, like from the very beginning. There's so many folks in New York, man, that people dying left and right over there, dude. And man, I'll tell you what, it scared the shit out of me when I got COVID, because I was like, I've had pneumonia. I used to be a fucking smoker, at least a pack and a half a day for a long, long time. and it scared the shit out of me. Day 7 is when it really scared me because I started coughing real bad, and I fucking pulled something in my shoulder when I was coughing, and I couldn't take a full breath. And then the next day, my lungs kind of hurt, and I had a fever, so I took aspirin. And then once my fever kind of came down, I was fine. I started tie-dyeing some stuff, and then 1 o'clock in the morning, I was fucking just miserable. And I'm like, I didn't have a fever, so I didn't take any more fucking no more pills. So I was like, man, I'm gonna go lay down. So I laid down. I laid on my left side, man, and I couldn't make a full breath. I had 2 friends in ICU at that particular time. I was like, I'm not fucking around. I'm going to the hospital. I went there. The guy was like, he took X-rays of me and made sure I was all right. Fucking, if you want antibiotics, we'll give you some, but you're doing okay. You're at the tail end of it, he told me, and then sent me on my way. That was it. But I was scared as shit. Scared as shit.
Well, then, because listening to your story and listening to his story, you guys are both affected totally different ways. I'm out of fingers and toes now, and every single person I've talked to has experienced something different. Yeah. They've had all the symptoms. They've had one of the symptoms. The president of my company, her husband got COVID. She never tested positive one time. She quarantined for 14 days, but never got it whatsoever.
Wow.
So it's just weird how it's working with. So one of my friends, she's like, I lost my sense of taste. She goes, my husband, dead for 2 days, then was back there. She goes, my kids, you could have fooled me if they had it.
Yeah.
They were running around like there was no business, driving me nuts.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah,
who knows?
Rob Carlson's cousin Andrew got it, and he said within 4 days he was feeling fine. He was up and ready to rock. He said he was fucking out hunting or something in 4 days. When I had it, dude, I was fucking.
Well, I was talking
smashed.
to you. You were miserable for a couple weeks.
Miserable, dude. I was 16 days of being sick. I felt horrible, man. It was just fatigue and fucking nastiness and chest shit, and my sinuses are was the worst. And I thought it was just allergies because I had rode my motorcycle that weekend. I rode Friday and Saturday all day long, and I thought, oh man, I just jammed too much fucking shitty air in my nose, So I was like, I had horrible sinus headaches. And then come Monday, I worked all day Monday, but I was feeling shitty. I didn't have a fever, but I was feeling shitty, kind of fatigued and just run down. My joints hurt real bad. And I wore a mask the whole day. I woke up Tuesday and was like, fuck that, I'm not going into work.
Well, you called me Tuesday morning saying, yeah, we're not going out of town this weekend. I don't feel very well.
Yep, that's right.
That's right. It's like, you go, allergy symptoms, you go, yep. I'm like, go get COVID, because I just talked to a guy, his wife felt the same way and tested positive.
Yep. I think 3 days in is when I lost my sense of smell and taste. And then after that, it was like, it just climbed. I was just like, oh, I fucking feel horrible. But I couldn't sleep. Dude, the anxiety from it all, I couldn't fucking sleep. I was like worried about laying down flat. People were telling me you don't want to be on your back for too long because the fluid rests in your back more than in the front, and it's harder to breathe. And I mean, it was horrible.
Well, Phil said I had aches for most of my time. Temp went down day 2 and congested for most of it. Went to the doctor today and said, going back in next week, so he's doing good.
Right.
I know he's got some crazy lung issues that he's been dealing with too. He was he quit heavy smoking about 3 years ago now, but I know he's got some. So he's so someone like you got lung issues. Yep. I'm actually doing my sleep study now. I guess I'm stopping breathing. My old lady's telling me now. She's been waking me up because she's catching me trying to catch breath and stuff at night. So I'm starting to have the same issues. So.
Yep, and I honestly, dude, I think because you're trying to lose weight now. I think if you drop down, what happened to the video? Oh, we got shut down. How did that happen?
I don't know.
Oh, now we're back. That's fucking weird.
Well, I actually called my doctor the other day. I was like, I need to get a sleep study going here. And told her, I was like, she goes, well, you weighed 265. I'm like, I'm 295, 300. And I was like, I quit smoking a year ago. COVID hit. She's like, she goes, your weight gain. That's why you're snoring so bad. She's like, that's the big thing. So I put myself on this diet. It's like, I gotta drop some pounds because it's, I feel good. Now that I quit smoking, I feel great. The weight gain hasn't really affected me too much, but when my lady's waking me up, she's go, you need to roll over, you need something because you're not breathing right now.
That's scary, dude.
And I've had a few friends that have died from sleep apnea, not wearing the machines, and I don't want my kids to find me suffocated in my bed at night.
Dude.
That scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, man. You know what, man? I remember being young and just being like, fucking this, you feel bulletproof, man. Like, you're never going to die. You fucking do stupid shit, do drugs, act like a fucking fool, get drunk, take acid, drive with no lights on. I mean, just crazy shit, And now I think, fuck, man, I'm so big right now. If I have a fucking heart attack, you know, my fucking little girl's gonna find me. You know what I mean? It's scary shit, man. No lie. No
It's funny. I was
fucking lie.
talking to my old lady on the way up here. I was like, all this stupid shit, and she's like, no wonder you got DUIs. I'm like, I have 2.
Yeah.
And I'm not proud of this, but I'm like, for how many times I driven fucking plastered and how many DUIs I should have.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Like I'm good now. I have my 2 beer rule and I'm going, but yeah, my early 20s, I was fucking stupid.
Dude, I fucking feel you, man. 100%, man. I got 2 myself, and it's not a badge of pride in one little bit, man. It is stupidity. And in my last DWI, I got fucking busted with a lot of cocaine, and I had 4 years hanging over my head, and they gave me 6 months. I did 4 months, you know, but I was supposed to be on probation for 15 years, and I got off in like 3 or 4 because it was so packed.
Remember, Jordan and Pat came and got me.
Yeah.
I called you as soon as I was.
Wait, you were on your way to Garfield's house,
Yeah,
weren't you?
it was 4th of July. I was on my way to Garf's house, and I got a DUI on Roselawn Avenue.
Yeah.
Under the bridge, I could see his house.
Wow.
They couldn't find
You
me.
should have just got out and ran.
And
They would have went right to his house anyway.
Yeah, they fucking came and bailed me out of jail and went to Hammerfest next weekend. We had our annual here, and
Yeah. We
was-
partied our asses off at the annual, too.
oh boy,
Oh, man.
that was a fun time.
Well, good. That's fucking, what does it say, Chris? When we move it, I'm driving. Oh, there you go.
Was there wasn't Ubers when I started getting my DUIs. They have Ubers now, and I'm a big fan of Uber.
Yeah.
I was like, I will definitely pay a $50 Uber cab. I don't give a shit for the thousands of dollars I've shelled
For
on lawyer
sure,
fees
dude.
and the mad classes and the box ahead of my truck forever. I was playing the fucking
Yeah.
kazoo, as Gooch would call it. Well, every time you stop at a fast food place, that fucking thing would go off.
Oh.
And then every time you stop at a red light, that thing would go off. So your blood are looking at you. You're just like, I'm ducking down and shit in my
Yeah.
car. Felt like a
Just
jackass.
ashamed like a
Oh,
motherfucker.
fuck.
Oh, man. Welcome to Burger King. How can I help you?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's always when I'm grabbing my food or paying for it. So, where?
Oh, man. That's the whole thing. They're just shaming you into fucking doing it, man. It's just crazy. Yeah, dude. Yeah, we'll definitely have to. I'm so excited for Phil to be here. I can't even believe it. That is some crazy news, dude. I'm so excited for you to be here, dude. This is a great state. I really love this state, man. I've lived here my whole fucking life. I love it here, man. And the summers are beautiful. You get on the lake and, like you said, man, going fishing with your family, and you know, we got another piece of our family coming here. I can't wait. It's fucking fantastic. And like I said, man, I really regret not hanging out with Ronnie a lot more when he was here too. He's such a sweetheart of a dude.
Yeah, you know, so he got here in November, and all of a sudden COVID hit, and then we were dealing with all of our riots and
Yeah.
all the stuff that happened all summer long with George Floyd thing. It was just 2020 was a tough year in general for COVID, but then having riots and all sorts of crazy stuff happen in Minneapolis here, it was just another pile, another thing to kick us while we're down.
Yeah, no shit, man. Yeah, thank the guy sitting across from you for this. So yeah, thanks, Chris. I appreciate it. That's fucking awesome that Phil's going to be coming here. How many other people know Phil?
Well, let's see here. Cannibal Rob knew.
Yep.
Phil Haglund knew. Carrie knew. Harley knew. And I think that's all that I knew so
Gooch
far.
didn't know?
From who?
Gooch didn't know?
No, Gooch
Oh,
didn't
wow.
know.
Well, surprise.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Him and Harley. Yeah, so Harley and I convinced him.
Yeah. Well, that's good, man. I'm excited for you to come. Hopefully you can find work fast, because I know when Ronnie was here, he had a little hard time, and then COVID hit, and then he was laid off right away. And I don't know, did he qualify for unemployment?
I'm not sure.
I don't remember or not. Yeah, he does know now. Hopefully,
Yeah.
if he's still paying attention, did Gooch come back in here? Did he?
I'm not sure if he's
Did he
still
come
here or
and
not.
go?
I don't know how to tell if he's still looking or not.
Yeah.
He might have fallen asleep.
Yeah.
He said he says a little sore from work this week. He's doing manual labor. He's usually a chef, and he decided he's going to take a crack at drywall taping, which is, anybody's done that? That's some tough fucking work.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. It's not. I mean, dude, fucking being a chef can't be easy either.
Oh, no, you're on
you're
your
fucking-
feet in a sweaty-ass hot kitchen. And
Yeah, I couldn't imagine that. It wouldn't be very fun. I know that. You text him and told him, good. That's fantastic. That's fucking fantastic. Well, dude, I mean, we got 2 hours under our belt. I think we did a good job. You think?
Yeah.
You got anything else you want to promote your rescue or anything like that?
Check out Rough Start Rescue if you're looking for a cat, dog, kitten. I have a feral cat at home that's going to be a great barn cat. I've been trying to break her down, but she's going to be a barn cat. So if you need a mouser, I got one up for adoption for you.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's about really I got going right now.
Awesome. Well, we got 9 people left in the room. Thank you very much for showing up and everybody who did show up throughout the stream here. We appreciate it very much. Do me a favor and check out Anti-Broadcasting Incorporated Screen Printing. If you're looking for some screen printing, hit them up at antibroadcasting@gmail.com, and you can hit them up 612-836-9488. Also, do me a favor if you're looking for some tattoo work to get done, they've got some fantastic artists down there at Lowbrow Saints Tattoo Collective. Chris, you've been tattooed there, right?
Yep, I actually got our NYDM club tattoo done my forearm by Jason.
Nice.
Thanks to the Ritual Madness shows, I actually won a gift card out there. And
Very
I still got half of you, Jason. I got to come down there and get some more stabby done by you.
Yeah, for sure.
I miss you, dude.
And thank you very much for supporting. As always, Jason, you're the best, man. Much love to you. Check out Lowbrow Saints Tattoo Collective. Hanging out here with Chris. We're about to call it. It's been beautiful. I appreciate you guys. Episode 217 in the books. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in and hanging out with us. We're going to try to do this, like I said, every Friday. So I think I'm going to have to do some events so people know when I'm going to be on and when I'm not. So I think that's probably a good idea.
Promote yourself out through the week like you used to do before.
Yeah, that's what I got to do. Also, bands or people that are wanting to do a podcast, I'm back up and doing it. If you're interested in doing one of these, we'll probably have a crazy fucking. I know if Garfield came on here, this chat room would be fucking lit up like a motherfucker.
Oh, that'd be glorious.
Yeah, it would be. That was the thing, is that when Garth came on the first time, we had a good time, but I expected him to just be fucking hooting and hollering, and he was chill. He was just kind of hanging out, chilling out, not being the normal Garth. So
the normal Garth is kind of chill once you get to really know him.
Yeah, true. You're right. You're absolutely right, man. He's good people. Well, thank you all for tuning in with us. Thank you all for joining us on the stream. Hopefully, you guys have a fantastic evening. And we're fucking out of here.
After a 10-minute Minnesota goodbye.
Yes, that's it right there. Thanks, man.
Ritual Madness Podcast. Ritual Madness Podcast. Ritual Madness Podcast. Ritual Madness.